session 5 of the war campaign. It's about war. We're short Hannah right now. Hannah will be joining us shortly.
I love war.
I love war.
I love to destroy cultures and raid and pillage.
And pillage. It's a great time.
It is.
Quick summary from our last session. The group returned to their camp for a full night's sleep. Frampton had a little bit of a vision in the night, or a memory, or a dream, or a nightmare, whatever you want to call it. And he did some things there. Go watch the VOD, no spoilers. And then the party set off. They were given a task by Commander Arthur to travel to Duskwood to figure out why people were going missing around there and take care of that issue. They traveled to Duskwood and found a guy walking around in the woods. That guy turned out to be superhuman, super fucked up in the head, and they killed him. So that's where we are today. I believe the party retreated back to one of the families in the town of Duskwood. The mother, whose name I don't have in front of me right now.
It's his wife.
It was,
or his
it
wife,
was Seamus
Matilda.
O'Brien's wife. Yeah.
Matilda O'Brien.
And her son Conan.
Son?
Conan O'Brien.
I understand.
Yeah.
Pop culture. I'm in there. All right. And I believe Emil cast alert or alarm on the door. Also true, but not the windows. So we're gonna begin with Marson. And just Marson.
Goddamn.
Because Marson, you don't wake up in a house. You wake up in the middle of the night, outside, in front of a massive pyre. And in fact, we're gonna have a little bit of a music switch here.
Fuck.
Discord overlay just popped up on me. That's crazy. I think this is what's going on here. My music being fucky. Upload. Okay.
What are we gonna do? What's gonna happen?
It's gonna be Time by Pink Floyd.
Is this supposed to be just one big black square?
Yeah, I blocked it
Or
out.
rectangle, rather?
Yes. Marson.
Yes.
You are in front of a massive fire, and this is no dream, this is real life. You wake up, you're at 1 hit point. Not quite a long rest. And the logs are piled up about to your height, full standing height. And through the top, through the flame, you could see a familiar face to you. A man by the name of Wirlan. I could spell that if you'd like.
Yes, please.
Wirlan. Wirlan is the archdruid of the Redden Pikemen. He is also, you've known him your whole life, your tutor / mentor. He gives you history lessons and shit. Stand up.
I did.
Nope. No, you are not. You see a scout, one of the Redden Pikemen scouts, drops out of the trees, hands Wirlan a little scroll that's like tied up, and then climbs back up into the trees.
I don't understand.
How have
Did
you
they
been? How have you been faring with your group?
I mean,
He opens the scroll.
we've been doing fine. I don't understand. Did they leave me?
No. Well, they forgot to cast alert on the windows, so we just kind of snuck in there.
What the fuck?
But they didn't leave you. No, you're here for a check-in, we'll call it. How have you been learning? Why don't we find out? He opens up
Fine.
the scroll. Good progress with battle tactics is noted. Aptitude for climbing trees, a natural advantage. Was seen being dragged out of a forest unconscious. Care to explain that one, Marson?
Well, I don't get why you care anymore. I mean, it's been at least a year, I think.
We have big plans for you, Marson. You're a natural leader.
No, I'm not.
There's trouble coming. I figured information is our strongest asset. One of the Orcish tribes, as of late, has come into new leadership. And they've been stronger than ever since. This tribe is known as the Hustrad, Husdrad.
Can you spell that one more time?
Husdrad, Hustrad. And I'm going to throw one more name at you, so get ready to write. And the name of their new chief is Bula Rohan. Bula Rohann. Does this name stand out to you, Marson?
No.
Why don't you make a history check, actually, before you answer?
That's a nat 20.
Yo!
It do! It do! It do!
Yeah,
Ew.
First roll.
It does stand out to you. Because you've learned you could call it history lessons, but they're more culture lessons. Orcs generally don't have last names. We've actually had last name discourse in this group chat recently. But orcs very commonly do not have last names. So that's uncommon.
I mean, maybe I kind of know that name.
A last name. Very uncommon, Marson. We don't have much information about this new chief, but the power this tribe has shown is troubling. I figured I would warn you now. You know, Marson, humans don't often have last names as well.
Okay.
But you have one.
Okay.
Maybe that should clue you in as to what your father does for us. And you are knocked unconscious behind you by presumably a scout. And I'm going to switch the music back.
Someone with the capabilities to knock out a near-death preteen.
Yeah, a 1 hit point preteen. It kills you. You die.
Been an honor.
Lord. Jesus, they just took him out the window. Holy fuck! What the hell?
The rest of you, Marson included, you guys wake up late once again.
Shit.
You guys stayed up pretty late going through that forest. I kind of skipped through a bunch of time, but you guys actually were wandering around the forest before fighting the guy for a while. So you were in there for a minute. Got back pretty late at night. You wake up, it's about 10, 11 a.m. Matilda does have breakfast for all of you.
Oh.
Delightful. What has she made for us?
Well, it is a hunting town. but it is also a little bit of a farming town, so they have prepared bacon and eggs.
Ah. Holy
Or a
Christ.
ranching town, I should.
Fantastic.
I'll say, Marston, you probably wake up last. There are some things for you to process, and you need your beauty rest after being the only one to get knocked out.
Damn right I do.
I hope you all enjoyed the meal. We don't have much in this town, but we eat well.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, I'd say Frampton himself is somewhat shaken by the events of yesterday, what with all the other gods discourse, and then the whole thing with Seamus in the forest. So I will elect not to speak, but simply to nod.
Hey, are you alright, Frampton?
Of course. The light of the Triad guides us on a new day. We are victorious. We shall return to Fort Wayne as such.
Hey. Tim.
Matilda.
Yes.
Sorry. Is it bright outside?
Yeah, there's sun out.
Alright. I was like, suppose you're right. Point outside. It's a bright day out.
Indeed. May all our days in the forsaken lands in the south be so bright. Matilda, thank you very much for your donation to the effort. It does not go unnoticed.
Oh, well, thank you as well. You've done quite a bit for our town now. I don't know that we'll ever be able to fully repay you, but I hope this is a humble start.
It is the will of the gods to save the innocent, spread good. That is repayment enough.
Is there anything else we can do?
Isabella wakes up. Marston, you wake up now at this point, and you and Isabella eat.
Actually,
Actually.
Marson has a hard time eating his breakfast, and at one point, he turns to Omar and says, "Hey, Omar."
Balls, I didn't know I was muted, sorry.
Classic.
Yeah. What's up, Marson?
Omar takes out his AirPods.
I don't think I'm hungry today. Do you want my breakfast?
I'm good. I appreciate the offer. Is there any particular reason?
I'm just not hungry.
Do you want to save it for later?
Omar would probably know how to preserve eggs and bacon. He's like a hunter.
I'm gonna take out
Yeah.
the Tupperware from the bag of holding.
Who's got the Ziplocs?
He can make one out of like sheepskin or something.
Fried eggs in Ziploc bags.
Oh no.
That's a group name.
Yeah.
Fried eggs in Ziploc bags.
That's horrible.
I think that's the session title.
Christ.
Beautiful.
Anyways,
Does Matilda have any things that we could just carry the leftovers in?
They don't have much. I mean, like, what are you looking for?
Actually,
She could spare like a couple rags just to like fold like some bacon into, but she does not have like Tupperware. No.
No, yeah, that's.
I've
I have a
I
pouch.
was gonna say I have a pouch too if you need
There
one.
you go.
All right, I'll just stuff a few things in the pouch.
Okay. I guess you could write down 1 or
Bunch
2
of
days worth of
and
bacon.
eggs.
All right.
We'll call it a day's worth of bacon and eggs.
Okay.
Stashed.
You better eat that before the rest of the rations, man. That shit's
Yeah.
gonna go bad.
That shit ain't gonna last a very long time.
No.
I'm like 12. You expect me to know that?
He's gonna put it in his pocket or something.
Front t-shirt pocket, just walking around with it for a while,
Some grease hanging.
Just fucking
Oh,
eggs.
Jesus.
leaking out.
That's nasty. That's so horrible.
Oh,
I'll put it in my sensor and
Burn it.
yeah.
so we're like south of Fort Wayne, correct? Or north?
north.
Excuse me, north.
You're north.
Sorry.
You have to travel back south to get to Fort Wayne.
Yeah.
And you guys have the day. I mean, you've completed your goal. It's about a few hours. If you leave soonish, you'll probably get there about sundown. So it'll take you
shit.
the rest of the day.
Okay. Isabella, when did you allow your heart to be consumed by darkness?
I don't feel like talking about this right now.
Very well. I vote guilty.
Understood. Oh,
Wait, what?
you gotta vote Isabella on the stand or not first, of course.
This is a jester. Vote in.
Yo, up this.
I don't think I don't think we have much else to do here. I mean,
No.
we've stayed, we've done our job, we've accepted the hospitality of the town. We got a long rest, I'm assuming.
Yes. You all have long rest now. Marson, you got your long rest.
Yeah.
Money.
Frampton will not remember Duskwood fondly. Let's leave.
Okay. You guys pack it up, and you are on your way.
This was a fucked up place, and Emil kept saying that God's not real in front of me.
Wow.
Like the enlightened atheist
My bad.
he is. Well, more like gods are real, which is
There are too many.
which is ironically worse. Yeah.
You guys travel back. You take your time. Obviously, still sort of in recovery. And you make your way back as the sun is setting. Beautiful sunset, and you arrive back at Fort Wayne. Do you go? Where do you guys go?
Well, unless anybody has to replenish their supplies, which I assume we can do after anyways, I think we ought to just go right to Commander Arthur's war tent.
I'm gonna glance around with the sack in the air. Does anybody want the bacon and eggs?
I'm okay, but thanks. Why do you have that?
Irrelevant. I'm gonna in like a lower tone, kind of lean over towards Marson. Have you eaten yet today?
Yeah.
Damn, checking in.
So you don't want I could toss the eggs and the bacon?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna dispose of the stinky eggs.
Goddamn.
Did I see that entire interaction?
Probably.
Just
I mean,
me
you guys are
dumping
all
a
there.
pouch of eggs and bacon.
But you asked us if we wanted it, and I was like, "Why?" And then I assume you literally just looked at almost
Marson,
looked at
relevant
Marson.
first.
Yeah,
You know what? I'm not. I don't care. Are we?
I
are we
mean, you
going
could
yet?
still eat them.
So-
They're just gonna be dusty.
Were you guys gonna do anything with the pendant that you got.
Oh fuck.
Who's got the pendant?
Which one of you does have the pendant?
Emil has the pendant.
I think it is,
'Cause It's
yeah.
wrapped up in the cloak, right?
Oh yeah,
Well,
yeah.
No, Isabella is attuned to the cloak now.
Oh,
So you guys just have to wrap it up in something else. Like, if you just have I could say you'd have a mundane rag on you.
All
I
right.
got a pouch
Um,
with bacon and
what
egg
What is
grease
that
on
thing
it.
again? Can we back that up again?
We didn't know what it was. It was just an evil.
Did we
amulet.
do like but did we do like any sort of Arcana check on that at the time?
You did a religion check to determine that it was an object of Sinsela and all that, and blood, murder, bad. Besides that, you don't know. You haven't done any like magical investigation or anything like that.
Can I this morning? Can I like check it out?
You just want to look at it?
I like to roll an Arcana check instead of using my religious knowledge. Use my magical
do.
ability.
Sure. Go and roll an Arcana check.
I just pop it out like a table or something. Everyone can see this evil amulet.
Oh yeah.
That's gonna be a 22.
Okay. It does not have. It doesn't give a strong magical energy in the sense that like, a magical object would, like a bag of holding or something. It has no like active magical effect that it can do. But you
Okay.
do get some. You do get that sort of holy energy, obviously bad holy energy vibe off of like, what would essentially be like the same thing as a casting focus. Like
Yeah,
an
this is
amulet.
the whole. This is the whole impetus of the religion talk between Emil and Frampton.
Yeah,
This object.
yeah. It's it can be used to focus casting. Besides that, you're not sure entirely the extent of how it can corrupt anybody or if it would even be the thing to do that.
Okay, I got an idea for you, Emil. Give me 1 second. Well, I remember that this guy's name is Emerson. Good. So we're in Fort Wayne?
Yes, if you want to be.
Okay.
Let's be.
I will look to the group. Emil,
Yeah.
do you still have that unholy artifact in your possession?
I do indeed. Why?
I believe I know of someone in the fort who may be able to give us more information and settle our debate.
And who's that? I'm sure I know more than them.
He's a man by the name of Emerson. He's a healer here, possessing of the gift in greater magnitudes than I. Perhaps he may
Oh.
know more.
A healer. All right. Anybody else have any suggestions? Suppose I'm on board for that.
If the rest of you are not preoccupied, it may be best to pay Commander Arthur a visit and inform him of our success. But perhaps it would be better to wait for all of us. I give you that choice, my friends. It is not mine to make.
We could split up, I suppose.
I will glance towards the rest of the group in awaiting an answer.
Real quick. Is Marson more quiet than usual today?
yeah.
Are you making an attempt to hide that?
No.
Okay. You all notice that Marson is quieter than usual, we'll say. And that carries throughout your travel as well, that you did.
Okay. I make note of that.
I just like sitting there staring at your feet, Marson. I kind of, I
excuse me?
get, what?
Feet?
No, stop.
Beat?
Dude.
No, I kind of,
strike you down.
I give Omar like a little elbow. I don't say anything. I just make eye contact with him and then kind of shoot a glance at Marson and back at him.
Hang on.
But yeah, you three just go to the tent, and we'll go see this healer guy. I mean, I'm sure it'll be quick. We'll be right after you.
Indeed.
So who's going where?
Emil and I are going to go to the healer's tent to find Emerson,
Okay.
that healer that I met before. I talked.
Isabella goes with you too.
Oh, does she? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. As the three of us go, I'll look to Emil. It seems our conflict yesterday has tempered the boy's personality a bit.
You think so? I don't know. He's only like what? Can't be more than 13 years old. He probably didn't understand half of what we were talking about. I say it's something else.
Perhaps not. I don't know. I do not wish to think further of what we saw in those woods. Emerson will relieve our burden, and we can put that behind us. Continue on to the task at hand, as is the Triad's will.
Real quick, just because you guys are at a decision point right now of who's going where, we'll get Hannah caught up.
Yes, please. Hello.
So
Hi,
Hannah, I haven't missed a ton.
Okay.
We started. Marson was kidnapped in the night.
Oh, okay.
Marson, yeah, secretly. Marson talked to some people from his past.
Okay.
We'll put it at that.
I'm sorry, I'll be right back.
You guys all woke up. Again, had a late wake up in Duskwood. Got some breakfast from Matilda, and you guys traveled back to Fort Wayne. It is currently the sun is setting as we speak. And the group is currently deciding where they want to go from here. They're talking about either talking to Emerson, who's some guy Frampton knows, to give him that pendant you guys found, and then, or just going straight to Commander Arthur.
Okay. And Marson is back with us, correct?
Marson is with you guys, and you all notice that Marson has been notably quieter the entire day.
Okay.
Okay, who's Isabella going with? Two of us or two of them?
It's up to her now.
All right.
Okay.
Hey, nice shirt.
So either. Thank you.
Oh no,
Um,
twin?
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Well, mine's a sweater.
Whatever.
Ooh,
but-
L.
Same thing.
It's not.
So either we go with Frampton to talk to.
Frampton and Emil are going to talk to this Emerson guy
Why are we talking to Emerson?
to get rid of the pendant.
We're showing him the pendant
Right.
so that
I forgot about the pendant. I forgot about the ending of last session. Oh shit. Okay.
I
A
want
lot
to.
happened.
Frampton wants to go show him the pendant to prove to Emil that these are simply dark spirits, nothing more than that, and we have vanquished evil in Duskwood. So we
Okay.
can forget about it.
And where does the other group want to go?
Just talk to Commander Arthur.
Frampton
Okay.
told them to talk to Commander Arthur.
Report
They
in.
aren't
I mean,
necessarily going to go do that. I don't know.
yeah,
Okay.
you guys don't have to split the
Okay.
party necessarily.
I will go with Frampton and Emil.
Praise be.
Not for the reason that you want, but I'll go with them because it's interesting.
That's fine.
So then Omar and Marson, are you guys
Hold
going
on.
to? Do you want to go with them or? Totally up to you.
We'll slowly meander to the tent. Sorry, I was having my allergies just fried me, but I am back with the land of the living.
Welcome back.
Welcome.
Healed by the
Good to be here.
triad.
Yeah.
Praise be.
So you guys are going where? You're gonna meander?
Well, we're gonna drift, meander, if you will, towards the tent
Which tent? The whole place is tents.
with Commander.
Arthur. Okay.
Yeah.
His tent.
Yes,
Okay.
loosely following Frampton's desire.
Okay. We will start then with the group going to Emerson.
Pimp.
I need a. Did you say, Brett, that your Fort Wayne picture was debunked? No longer. It's like out of date.
It's pretty out of date.
Okay. I may eventually take that and throw it up where I've got David right now, just so we have a little reference. But
Yeah,
I may mark it up to reflect some different stuff.
that's fine. There will be like a couple buildings that have always been there, but for the most part, not. Yeah, it's a fort. It changes.
Yep. You guys travel. Actually, all of you make an investigation check for me. The three going to Emerson.
Jeepers, goddamn creepers. Let me find a d20.
Is the screen that like
More
the
hot rolls.
table's supposed to be black?
Yes.
Ooh. That'll be a 21.
Listen, it's a color,
Ooh,
Brett.
investigation is the game. It's a 19.
Wait. What do I have advantage on them for? Oh. I don't suppose I have that. 23!
So 23, 19, and what did you get,
23,
Emil?
19?
I rolled a 19, Brett. I'm sorry.
Okay, you guys find him.
Same.
I rolled a
Um,
21.
Okay,
I
21.
also rolled a 19. I don't.
All
know
of you
what
very,
it is.
all of you very successful. You start naturally the healer's tent. He's not there, but you find him quickly after nearby. It looks like they're going through a cart of what looks like dead bodies, and it looks like they're sort of going through the bodies and getting names, and he's assisting in that process because if they aren't able to identify remains, he can speak with the dead. So he's using that to identify people, and someone's marking in a book, it looks like, to notify families or some shit.
Very progressive. All right.
Cool.
Yeah, the bookkeeping in the Human Kingdom is actually pretty good. At least right now. They put a lot of funding into,
Scribes.
They have a lot of
and
dead to keep
describes.
track of.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, when
that's-
it comes to money, they want a lot of people to know where it's going, so
that makes complete sense.
they went heavy on that.
I will announce to Emerson as we walk in. Emerson, moment of your time, if you haven't.
Oh, yeah, sure. I can spare a couple minutes. What's going on?
Emil, the amulet.
Wait, hold on. Can we get like a
Amulet
back
of
room or
Kings?
something? Is there some place
area.
private we can go? In fact,
I see
Are
no
you-
need for it.
I do.
I think it would be wise.
I don't have a back room, but I have a little corner over in that healing tent over there. Would that suffice?
I immediately start walking over there. Sounds
Okay.
good to me.
We're going there. He doesn't know where it is, and he's leading the way. Let's go.
Yours.
He pointed.
I'll look over.
He did a vague gesture over to a tent.
I wait for him to catch
Okay.
up. You know.
I'll look over at Emil as we follow past him. Your superstitions are unwarranted, Emil. I am 100% certain this is nothing more than what I claim it to be. Emerson will prove
Hey.
it for us.
I put coin on this for a reason. We'll see who's right.
As did I.
I give him a wink and a smile.
Did I put money on it? I don't even remember.
No.
Okay. I'm glad someone remembers.
What was the bet? I totally forgot.
You guys did
Whether
bet.
or not
You guys
it's,
bet a pretty sizable amount of
So
money.
the
Because we
first
did double
bet
or
was
nothing.
10 gold to see if it was orcs in the forest.
It was not.
It wasn't orcs, but hold on. Because
the
Frampton,
meal's up right now.
because Frampton is definitely thinking that this guy was just like brainwashed or something by some orc magic. And
Magic.
I think we upped the ante another 10 gold for it to,
I'll
for
be,
the amulet to not be of some other god, because
The funniest
there
part about
aren't.
this, the funniest part about this is Brett fully knows that these are losing bets.
Yes.
in the
That's the
lore.
best part about them. That's why they're so good.
Anyways,
That's hilarious.
Frampton is a
but yeah,
servant of the Triad. Frampton is a character
Yeah,
in this
Big
set.
time.
The second ante on the bet, which was for 20 gold total now, is that, it's not like another god's thing. There aren't other gods. It's the Triad. All the rest of that shit's like evil spirits. Who cares? Anyways, let's follow Emerson.
He leads you guys in to the healer's tent right at the entrance. For those of you who haven't been in here, which I think is just Isabella. I think Emil was in here last time. Maybe wrong. But you see tons of sick, tons of wounded, all in...
I think it was Omar actually.
it could have been.
I was
A lot of sick and injured, cheaply constructed wooden beds, which is still an upgrade from just kind of sleeping on the ground, which is what people mostly do. And they're being tended. All in all, you guys have only seen like 3 clerics here. Most of the people here are just people trained in medicine that help out, but the actual cleric firepower within the camp itself, you've only seen 3. There might be more. He leads you guys in. There are some dividers the further you go in, and he has a small little... They're kind of like dorm setups. He's got a small little zone with a bed.
once more to Emil and Isabella. As you can see, those who are possessors of the gift are few and far between. Though I know little of Emerson, he has been chosen by the Triad, and I trust his knowledge.
Frampton, I don't know if this is an appropriate time or not, but can I run just a little bit of thing that I read in a book one time?
If you desire to.
Actually, you know what? I'll save it.
Very well.
I need my 20 gold first.
We shall see about that.
You guys are now sort of over by his space. It's not super private. People are still like walking by here and there, but it looks like they're all people that are staffed there, or,
Busy.
things like that. The common soldier does not walk past here.
Common soldiery.
Soldiery.
Like biggest
There was something you wanted to speak about?
Yes. Emil, since you are so insistent on privacy in this matter, please, I implore you.
All right, I get ready to take it out of my pack again. Kind of carefully unwrap it, put it on the table, step back real quick. Kind of the same distance I would use for the Arcana check. A safe one.
Okay. He kind of looks at it. He's not being as careful as you, but he is sort of following, like he's not touching. You can tell that you're afraid of it, so he's also kind of refusing to touch it, but he kind of gets his face up in there to examine it. And, what do we have here? Did you find
What I know that you could use it as a spell focused.
That's what you gained from your Arcana check, yes.
Okay. Well, it's some sort of magical item. There's a bit of these running around the world in certain places, and it could be used as a sort of a locus for magic.
I see.
But it's a
And-
little weird, no?
Yes. Not triadic in origin, that much is clear.
I would agree.
I ask again, where did you come across such an artifact as this?
In the woods.
In the woods.
In the woods.
Into the woods.
Are
That's
you guys,
where we went.
I'm gonna ask, are you guys intentionally being deceptive about, or not giving the full truth as to how you came across it?
No, I'm
Yes.
just kind of impassive and I don't want to talk anymore.
Oh, was
You've got
that
a fork in your hand, so
I do. I'm eating. I just got home.
Was that an
Isabel's
in-character
going-
question?
Isabel's going after those eggs.
Yeah. Yeah, that was the character question.
Yeah.
Oh, then Emil says yes.
No,
Or what?
I say exactly what I
Oh,
said.
sorry. What was the in character question, or what are you asking?
Oh, if the guy was like, "Are you guys being intentionally deceptive?"
No, I'm asking that as the DM
Okay, all right, my bad.
for potential deception checks. Are you?
No.
I'll ask Emil specifically because he's kind of having.
I don't want to tell him what we did. I don't want. I don't know. I'm like, shit. This guy might be a narc.
Go
or
and make a
something like that.
deception check for me.
If he's
All right.
if he's a narc, then so is Frampton. I hate to break it to you.
True.
We got holy shit.
I'm a
17.
narc for God.
What's my
We'll go with that.
God's
deception? Where are you? Okay, I just have a raw 17.
17.
It's pretty decent.
Okay.
raw.
Okay. I could tell you're not. I could tell you don't like this thing. Is there a reason why you've brought it to me?
The one guy that we went to track down. That one kind of. He
May
had
I-
that on him.
May I touch it?
Is Isabella just eating a ration right now?
Yeah,
Yeah, with a fork and knife.
at your own risk. I wouldn't personally, but
He's got. He puts a quick leather glove on and he picks it up and he looks at it real close. Doesn't have. You see, he mutters a couple words under his breath and casts a spell on it. None of you are. Well, I'll say Emil make an Arcana check.
Okay.
Why not?
Come on, baby. Big die haven't failed. Oh, whoa. All right. Ah. 26.
He tries casting Dispel Magic on the amulet.
I thought to do that.
After he looks frustrated and then he says, no, this is no ordinary pendant. Do you
I
know?
thought to do that too, by the way.
Okay.
I didn't think it would work. Thanks for confirming that for me.
Sure. Is there? I'm gonna move on. You want me to? I see that this is very dangerous magic. That much is evident. I can't destroy this artifact. I do know someone who can.
who is it?
Friend from back home, and I hail from Paradine, originally.
Hmm.
I knew someone who specializes in this kind of stuff, not in a bad way.
That's
He's a-
no
he's a-
day's horse ride.
He's a collector, so he may know more about it. If you're willing, I'd be more than willing to take it to him. Try to, break whatever this curse is.
Hold on. There's nothing said about us giving this to you, Mr. Emerson. Correct?
Well, you've brought it to me for a reason, have you not?
To look for
Oh.
information.
Yeah. See if
Um,
you had seen something similar, I suppose.
I see. I misinterpreted the situation. I apologize. You'll have to forgive me. I did not. Us in the faith, of course, have access to a lot of holy powers, and I did not take the necessary magic for this kind of thing. If you'd like, I can. Would you want to talk tomorrow, and perhaps I can look into. I could prepare some spells that would better help us investigate this artifact.
I could wait a day.
I could wait a day as well.
If it
In the
means
grand scheme of things.
I wish I could be of help now, but you understand I was not prepared for this, so.
if it means that we can
Understandable.
dispel any further mystery and conjecture, incorrect conjecture on Emil's part, then I'm willing to wait another day. Yes.
Say, Mr. Emerson,
Mm-hmm.
if I remember correctly, you said this wasn't of triadic origin.
No. No.
Then what is it? Of what origin does it have? Very pointedly.
He looks at it again. Well, of triadic origin, it is not. I will actually roll to see if he knows.
This man of the faith better not say the wrong thing.
How are you gonna say that to him? You know? Anyway. He looks at it. Oh. I see. This is an artifact of the goddess Insela.
Oh,
I don't want to say anything lore-wise, so I'm just going to assume somehow he would know that exists.
Yeah.
All right.
Is
I-
can I take a shot at what your lore-wise thing is?
Yeah.
Is Insela not a big name right now? Like so small that he would have no way of knowing?
This realm is like Europe in the Middle Ages with Christianity.
I understand.
Like
Okay.
any
I'll
other
write it
god
down.
than Big G God is not even on the radar. Like if you mention it, it'd be like if you came and were
Paganism.
like, "Hey, here's the Egyptian gods," you'd probably get burned.
They're
Okay.
pagans.
We'll do
Yeah.
Yeah.
a small retcon. He does not name Sinsela by name, but he does say, yes, one of the dark gods. You see, us in the human kingdom, or I say human kingdom as a half elf, but you understand. We worship the Triad. You know, Terra, Arabella, Hiriat, forces of good. However, there are other forces that do not play towards the good side of the spectrum. I believe this belongs to one of them. And as you may know, Grekchala, another one of those dark forces, often worshipped by the Orcish forces. There are others as well.
But Emerson, to call them gods is clearly a misnomer. Nothing but dark spirits, not possessing of the power of the Triad. Surely. You've
Though-
read it in the same tomes as I.
I have. Though, and while I have not seen it myself, might I add, there have been reports and stories about orcs, powerful orcs, who wielded similar powers as the paladins and clerics like you and I. I'm not saying that their way is correct, but
Are not all gods just powerful spirits?
you
that's a
could put it
valid
that way.
point there, Isabella.
What I'm trying to say is they are of equal power, Triad, it is true. And though, well, I take comfort in knowing that, the Triad, there's 3 of them. I think it gives me comfort knowing that the good in the world is unified. The same cannot be said of the Dark Gods.
Emerson, your beliefs are troubling to me. But your maintenance of the gift is telling. I will consider what you said, though I do not hold it to be fully true. And as for you, Emil,
I'm missing a stack of 40 gold in my hand, sir.
it was 20. Thank you.
Shit.
You have your 20.
I will give you 10 gold. It was not orcs that caused that tragedy in Duskwood. But I do not forfeit the second wager. I cannot. To say that the Triad has equals is... I glance at Emerson, verging on blasphemy. But very well. We wait until tomorrow. This shall all be dispelled. We can break our debts even, Emil.
I'll take the 10 gold without a word.
Emerson,
Yes, brother.
we'll take the amulet back.
Very well. Speak with me tomorrow. I will have.
Did you just grab onto the amulet with your hand? Just
Yes,
Emerson was touching it.
I absolutely did with my hands, because unlike the rest of you, the Triad's light radiates through me, and I am protected from all evil.
He's big leaguing you guys.
Big league. Big
I'll
league
take
chew?
I'll take it with me. I'll stow it away. All right.
Right.
Let's meet with Commander Arthur.
Okay.
Frampton is very clearly more sour. Also, I'm shooting another glance at Isabella, and I'm not saying anything.
Before we leave, I have something to do.
Okay.
It'll take 5 seconds. As we're like walking away, we're like 10 paces away from the entrance of the tent outside. I'm gonna be like, oh, I forgot something. And I'll just dash back in.
And you cast Fireball on the tent of wounded people.
Yeah, no. I'm gonna...
That's a lot of war crimes to rack up.
I'm gonna run back over to Emerson. I'm gonna find him.
Okay, you see him. He wanders out. He's a little slower. He's just putting some stuff away in his little cubby. You find him sort of just in the main area.
I walk up to him, clutching the 10 gold in my fist. And can I reach out to him?
Are you giving him the money?
Yes.
Uh,
Can I press it into his palm?
and for what purpose do I accept this?
Bandages aren't cheap. And I gave him a wink. And then I run back out to meet up with the other two.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's gonna need to buy a bunch of bandages when I fucking cut Emil in half. You've gone off on
alrighty.
the list, Emil.
Where this whole campaign is just Marson finding out his whole campaign is heretics, or his whole party.
Frampton is.
Frampton.
Yeah, currently Omar sits on the bottom. Omar's great. He saved Frampton's life.
Straight shooter.
Marson is kind of occupying the lower spots. Isabella jumps between the bottom and the top, depending on whether or not she is simply a fair battle maiden or a weird fucking borderline evildoer.
exactly what I wanted.
And Emil is Emil keeps reading his science textbook in front of me, and I don't like it.
Okay. You guys return, or you are heading to return to Commander Arthur. We're gonna take a quick 5-er, little bathroom break. Get water if you need it. And we will return.
Okay.
Okay.
Pog.
Set a timer for 5
Pog.
minutes.
Pog.
It's done. I have the blur filter on, so you can't see it. But that is 5
Counting down.
minutes.
Hey guys, look who's here.
Is it Bowtie?
Ah.
No, it's season 5, Samurai Jack.
Did you
Yo!
bring? Did you bring Bowtie
I'll
with
be
you?
right.
No,
Ugh.
he lives at my parents' house. I can't move him again. He's too old. He's happy in my parents' house. That's where he's got to stay. I visit.
Poor
Criminal
Bowtie.
behavior.
He would be unhappier here. He likes living with all the people and the other cats and the dog. And
That
it
makes
was
sense.
The
traumatic.
dogs
It's been
and cat
traumatic.
that finally like him.
It's traumatic every time he has to move. So I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
He's old. One more time might kill him.
Fine.
Trust me, it's not a
It is.
decision.
It
I
is a
made
lot of
lightly.
stress. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Omar.
Hey.
We're gonna circle back to that question now.
Like I said, I'd have to see context. But see, here's the thing too. You know Omar's background as a former bounty hunter of sorts. So if the price is right,
Oh, shit.
everything has a price and will be taken into consideration. But it has to be justifiable. I'm not just a cold-blooded,
You'd be
Wait, what's the question?
You'd be serving the divine good.
It's like Omar isn't a man of necessarily
Divine good.
yeah.
Then
Wait till you guys find out.
Then he shall be
Wait till
put
you
to the
guys-
stake like the rest.
Wait till you guys find out Omar is a full vampire.
Yeah, we didn't describe when we were describing our characters before that Omar has like a fucking 15-foot wide hat that he wears at all times.
Well, you guys didn't remember in session 1, Barker described Omar as human in appearance. I don't
Did you
remember if
say
that happened. No.
Hey, I
No
was
sub-
about
no
to say.
substance.
Maybe.
No substance behind that.
No, I have.
I mean, it's possible. I did not verify.
Omar, short, rural bounty hunter.
Yeah.
Just short with rural bounty hunter.
That's the description I have for your character. Versus Marson, 5.5 feet, 13 years old, tan skin, freckly face, short blonde hair, warhammer and crossbow hip, chainmail, well used, mad, resting bitch face. And then Frampton, me. Alright.
What a great description.
Not me. I don't need to describe my own character to myself. I know what he looks like.
We've got about a minute 30 left on the timer. Is everyone good, or
Are you sure?
Yeah, Barker, he looks like King
lower.
Argon. He looks like King Argon II and Peter Frampton mixed.
Has Frampton ever looked in a mirror before?
He has once.
once?
Who has mirrors? I look in the lake.
That's
I look
mysterious.
at Lake Ophis.
Why is my dog?
Because Frampton has that
Wait,
dog. in him.
Frampton's there, man. He's
Got
gonna
that dog
get
in
ya. You know, we always joke about who Gorn is real, and he's gonna show up at your house.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd rather have Gorn or Frampton show up at my house. It depends on who.
I'd rather have Gorn.
It depends on how Gorn feels about me, I think.
True.
Huh?
Well, that would be wild to happen in like real life, because Frampton, and then he's just running around asserting like all of these false believers. They don't believe in the triad. They're talking about someone named Jesus Christ. What the fuck is this? He'd freak out.
Yeah, Hollywood.
Well,
Better
I
yet,
feel like-
he'd need a zoomer.
I feel like Frampton would be kind of like, it wouldn't be like out of like nowhere because he's just like a normal human. Gord is a half orc.
Gordon's an actual orcish man. Yeah.
Big.
He's a big half orc. So
laugh.
that, I think, would cause a panic.
Okay. The timer did just stop now, and Bilo has left, so we'll do a
Who's
little
Bilo?
extra.
Emil's gonna come back into that camera. Emil's gonna age 20 years and be thin and weaselly and a wizard.
And cast fireball.
And cast fireball, yeah. Hey man, I mean, if you put Frampton in like the deep south and you convince him that the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit are just different names for the Triad, he might be okay.
Oh shit. I mean, I feel like culturally they're
Similar.
There are
Those.
certainly similarities.
Yeah.
Yeah. There are some key differences. The whole celibacy thing with like the clergy, that's not a thing. You gotta have kids, man. Praise the Triad, strengthen humanity. Women can be clergy members. Obviously, we've seen with Rosani.
Fucking Jesus.
Yeah. And you're similar to him as well. And then, let's see. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely inspired by, for sure, at least modern.
Sorry about that.
Triadism.
You're good. I'm just writing down some stuff. I write stuff now. Check it out. Don't show it too fast.
Nice.
There's no back!
Notes.
Is it blurred?
Yeah,
Don't want you guys to see
except for all those important
what is
notes.
planned. Yeah.
So who the fuck are the Red and the Pikemen?
Don't worry about it.
What a great question.
Hey, Tim, you get it. This man's got the hang of it now.
Oh, was that a good DM instinct?
Yeah, it's great. Oh, I got invited to the Indiana State University Jazz Fest. Don't know
Wow.
what that is.
Bro.
Hard.
Oh, by the way, I got an email from my company. I'm sitting at home right now. I don't have a project. But they're sending me to the Iowa State Career Fair to do recruiting.
Whoa!
You'll see my sister, maybe. She probably won't go to a career fair, but
She probably won't go to the engineering career fair.
probably won't. She's data science.
She's data science now?
Yeah.
I thought she was going for design.
No, data science. She was always data science.
Data science. I wonder where they hang out. I'm trying to think of buildings.
It's a newer program, so I'm not sure.
Would they hang out? Where did you always used to hang out, Hannah? In the computer engineer place? That like weird
Yeah.
old building?
Yeah, God, what was the name of that hall? I think it started with a C.
Or no, data science? Yeah, it was like
Yeah,
Hoover,
computer
Carver. There was like
Carver?
Hoover, Carver,
Yeah.
Harver, Coover. There, it sucks. All of those.
There's Carver, and yeah, Hoover. It was mainly Carver for studying because of the computer lab. Because I had like electrical
Yeah.
engineering friends and MEs and stuff like that. So, but
Yeah.
All right,
Maybe
I'm
she's
ready.
there. All right.
and
Yeah.
then there was I, the science kid.
Yeah. Alrighty. You all depart. Emil kind of trails you guys. He had to run in and go grab something, I guess. And you all begin to meander down towards Commander Arthur. Is there anything you guys talk about on the way there?
I am. I'm ruminating on the blasphemies that I'm hearing from my brother of the faith.
Well-
Are we all together now?
Yes.
Or are we still split up?
You're all. You
We're
guys are never.
together.
I think you guys never split up. Oh no! Wait, I forgot. Omar and.
Martian.
Do you want to meet up with them before you talk to Arthur? Omar? I'll say that's your call, or you could go try to talk to Arthur before them.
Yeah, we'll probably just meet up and talk to them together. We'll talk to Arthur together as a group,
Okay.
But so in the meantime, while they're off with Emerson, if I can I talk to Marson?
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, I fuck up.
Or Marson, we're just kind of slowly
Yeah.
making our way towards
You guys
Commander
are wandering.
Arthur.
You guys are you're wandering around, taking the scenic route. Soldiers walk past here and there, and what do you talk about?
So Marson, myself and some others have picked up that you seem a bit off today. And when I asked earlier, I didn't really get much of a response, so what's going on?
I don't know. It was a scary day yesterday.
Anything in particular, or just the events that transpired in the forest? Because you seemed somewhat okay up until breakfast.
Well, I don't remember coming home or coming back to the inn.
What do you remember last, prior to that?
I think I got hit and then I passed out.
Interesting. And okay, out of character. Because I forgot, because it's been a minute. Did Marson get knocked out
and
by the Magic Man?
Seamus. Yeah.
The Seamus.
I believe so. Yes.
Yes.
Got
So
smoked by Seamus.
Marson actually never really woke up.
Mm-hmm.
He was technically always unconscious. As you were taking him out of the woods and kind of setting him up in the inn, he was like kind of there, and you guys could talk to him a little bit, but did not fully wake up until that moment.
We got all of his stuff though. I made sure of that.
Yeah, you did. I remember that part. Because we were about to leave with all of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would have been awkward as fuck.
Marson wakes up and all
Where's my stuff?
Oh, I got an extra sword or something lying around, I'm sure. Just turn off my camera.
Okay, so now that we have that sorted,
Gave it to Marcus.
so just diving back in, so you don't remember anything after Seamus knocked you out?
No.
And, hang on. Can I roll an insight check to see if Marson's keeping something from me?
Yeah, let's do Marson, you'll do deception. Omar, insight.
God dang. God dang.
Hang on. Get my D20, please. Oh, there's one right here. Okay, 1 second. That is a... What did I roll? A 10.
I rolled
Marson?
a 5.
Okay. Del, I'll let you.
No way.
I'll let you control what you give Omar, but he can tell that you are not being truthful. So, what vibes is Marson giving off to Omar right now?
Marson is definitely bothered by the events of yesterday and having fallen in battle. But he seems to be pretty specifically lying about not remembering anything between being knocked out and then waking up and coming down for breakfast.
So that's the gist you get, Omar.
Okay. I'll tell you what, Marson. I'm not gonna pry. But if you decide that there is something you want to share with me, you know where to find me.
Thanks, Omar.
Oh,
Yeah.
my Omar.
When do we get to form oh, Christ, I'm having a stroke.
Im-
Izamil Marpton. That's what I'm trying to say. It's hard. Say that 5 times fast. Don't remember.
Ms. Emil Marpton.
Omar, can I tell you something?
Please.
I really miss my dad. And my mom.
Out of character, do I have any idea where they're at? Or what happened?
Oh my
No.
God, actually. Better
God,
their
no.
asses.
Out in the world. It's just out of the trail.
It's horrible. Jesus.
Where you from,
have,
Omar?
you
The
have
boonies.
absolutely no reference right now for what Marston's parents even look like,
Okay.
or their names. So
All right.
Marson Sr.
So yeah, you don't know Marston's parents.
Okay, I figured I
Off the
didn't,
top
but
of your head.
yeah, no. I figured it was worth a shot.
Oh, your dad? Yeah, I used to work with him.
John Marson.
Marson, I'm sure they miss you too.
Hope so.
Fuckers, there's drama going on.
Do
Some respect.
I thought their dad was gonna come slipping out of his lips. I was ready. I was getting close for the moment.
See, I was gonna just straight up ask, but I was like, no. I was trying to formulate a plan here.
Yeah, just let me know whenever you're ready to rejoin with the other three.
Gotcha. Yeah, I don't know. I think unless Marson has any further remarks,
Omar won't
Omar
cry.
is prepared.
That's all he really says.
Alright. So I'll take it you return to the group then. You guys
Yeah.
all convene. And you guys, I'll say, unless anyone has any objections, you three share what little information you did get from Emerson. So everyone is good on that. And you guys begin to walk towards Commander Arthur's tent. But before you do, you all notice there's a little bit of a commotion. A little bit of a commotion going on in the town.
Commotion?
A little commotion.
We're doomed.
I'm gonna
Dwarves
quick
are
do
going
a
by trains.
quick music swap.
I can't wait to fireball the commotion.
Do not.
You should cast it centered on the party.
Just
Yeah.
nuke us all.
Mofas.
Hell yeah.
It's 8d6.
Hell yeah.
You could. Well, how much damage would that be? 48, right? Do I know how to do math?
Yeah.
Math.
8d6, yeah. I'd be fine.
You could.
I'd be
kill-
fine.
You wouldn't kill Frampton, but you could knock him down.
And then we would
I
all
would perish.
stand around him and just.
Yeah,
Hey,
I would
that's
fry
rude.
myself.
Frampton has gone to bat for everybody in
I know.
combat.
Oh, we love Frampton.
Hey.
Ramptominium.
There I got the light.
Okay.
What'd you
The
say?
music will begin playing.
I just said
when-
Framptominium.
Barker, do you have to click
Second
something?
form.
Barker, do you see something on your tabletop to download something?
I see
Maybe,
something that says loading 0 of 1, 0%.
Okay,
You just gotta let it.
Whoop.
Oh, it just disappeared.
there it is. Okay. You guys see, to your surprise, so like I said, soldiers moving about, people are yelling, screaming at each other, get out of the way, yeah. You guys see, come around the corner, this is kind of in the main sort of area, sort of in the center of Fort Wayne. 2 wagons with horses, 2 horses each, come ripping around the corner, pull a fucking hard turn, fucking skidding up on 2 wheels, and heads for the exit going towards the mountains. And the drivers, not human, but orc,
Oh my fucking
screaming,
God.
trying to get them to stop them. As well as you see 4 orcs on horses individuals, so 8 orcs total. As
Yo,
they fucking belt out, and they're headed the fuck out.
Oh shit.
wait.
I am going to smoke some orcs. This is what I live for.
What are you guys doing?
I'm pulling out my swords.
I immediately pull out my fucking pike.
How far away are they?
Well, you guys saw them turn around the corner and go chasing after them. And you kind of get into the main area now, so you can see. They ram clean through like 8 guards that were just standing at the gate with pikes trying to fucking stop what's happening. They fucking ram right through them like it's nobody's business
I will
and
be
go
the
straight
knife.
through. They are going, and they are leaving. They're going into the mountains, and they are headed there fast. There are horses at the gate, and people are motioning like, "Here, go get them." So they're giving you horses. If you want, whoever wants a horse can take it.
Yeah, let's go. Let's ride.
Martha, is there something?
I recognize any of these orcs?
Why don't you make a history check?
Hey man.
Are you trying to see if they're
What?
any
They might
drivers?
be. I guess in specific, I'm trying to recognize if they are from the tribe that I was told to look for.
If you're
Make a
looking
check
for
with
some,
advantage.
if you're looking for some reddened pikemen, I'm about to be one when I
No.
spray their blood over me.
Marson is actually the product of 2 half orcs, but just the human parts.
Yeah.
That would be that'd be fun.
That's why
Marson,
he's so strong at 13.
make a history check with advantage if you have not already.
Kid
Oh,
comes
with
out.
advantage? Sick. Oh,
Uh,
this isn't going to be very good.
yeah, those are the strongest human genetics, pitted against
It's
orc
a-
DNA.
That's going to be a 10.
A 10. Orcs don't really have a whole lot of like branding. They don't wear they don't have banners like the human.
They don't
kingdom
have
does.
regionality.
No, it's hard. So to really tell the distinctions between orcish tribes, you'd have to really study and know the fucking face paint and all the cultural shit, and you just don't.
Can I tell
Okay.
are they shouting out orders or anything to each other?
Who? The orcs?
The orcs,
I mean, they're
yeah.
they're communicating on your right, yada yada, small shit like that. They're trying to get the fuck out of
Do
here.
you speak orcish?
Marson speaks orcish. I shouldn't say that.
Oh.
Even more. Marson is
So-
orc. Just the other half.
Oh my
I-
god.
I already. I asked once, who's gonna take a horse, and is anyone going to share?
So yeah,
I'll share with Isabella.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull Marson up on my horse.
yeah.
Okay,
upon
so
seeing this,
Marson and Isabella.
I will
not that
immediately
big of
jump
a
on
guy.
the horse.
I'm gonna put Marson in front of me so he can steer while I have my swords out.
I get that. I guess I get on a horse. Omar.
Yeah, I was gonna pander to Emil. Let me get on the back so I could shoot.
I would, and then they just look at each other and give a little shrug.
Yeah, we just
Everyone else
clamber
knows.
up there.
Like, all right.
Can all of you roll initiative for me as well?
Okay,
Oh
yeah.
my god.
So,
Pike, I'm ready to
um,
fucking roll.
Sorry, Omar and Emil, are you guys sharing or individual?
Sharing.
Sharing. Okay. I have to make.
Show
I
me.
have.
My video is lagging so much,
I can
and I don't
steer
know
the
why.
horse and cast a spell with one hand.
20,
He can't
baby,
shoot his
22.
bow.
Ooh, nice.
I'm 18.
Frampton has been waiting.
Hang on to those numbers.
Marson, I hope you got high, because otherwise I'm going to be sitting on the back doing nothing.
I was gonna kill some orcs until I got high.
Oh,
Ooh.
God, why am I lagging so much?
It's because I have a lot of pieces back here. Give me a second.
I got
It's
a
only when
9.
I'm in tabletop. It's only when I'm like actually actively in that
What's your
tab
max range,
when I
Parker?
lag.
What's your max range? On your
I will
longbow.
tell you. Do.
Or do you have any weird feats with your
Well, they
rogue
run.
subclass?
I mean, I have sharpshooter.
Are those horses on the front?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they're
Totally.
they're like
Dire
they're
wolves.
wargs. They are dire wolves. They don't have horses in this game.
What?
Yeah, they
Bullshit.
don't have horses. See this line
I
that I'm
believe
drawing
them.
right here?
Yeah.
You can place you and your horse along that line, Frampton.
Oh, fuck yeah, I got it.
Who
Marson,
is
place us wherever you want. I don't
Marson?
care.
I did. You guys have like little animated minis now. I like these better than the stupid little pawns that we normally use. I don't know, but
Oh, cute.
they're not super like accurate. Like obviously Isabella is not a ranger, and Omar uses a bow, not a knife. But
Frampton has no shield, yeah.
Emil is dead.
Out of all of the minute details, I think the shield is probably the smallest.
This is just from Isabella's cottage court.
Good music today, Tim.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's pretty nice stuff. Glad it's not confession everybody this time.
Yes, that is a bonus.
I just
Yeah.
can't be tapped in for very long, otherwise it might lag me out.
Okay. A couple
Oh,
things to explain.
Well, you fucked it up.
I tried to fix it. I did. I'm sorry.
You can link them, Tim. I guess you might not want to in case you.
Now you can like fuse them.
Yeah, people, if you want to, yeah, you guys can link them if you want.
I
but
don't know if we
you
want
may
to
be,
link them because I will be jumping off.
Okay.
I have a fucking trackpad. Brett, can you do this for us?
Yeah, I
Or
got
not
you.
Brett, Parker. Parker's on mine.
I got you. Hold on,
Okay.
let me fix Marson and Isabella first.
Marson cannot be fixed.
True.
Hey, neither can Isabella. Let's go.
What's wrong with you people? Oh, get on the horse!
A lot of
Hey,
things.
lock the fucking.
Truth. Speak wise.
Alright, give me 1 second. I need to do some initiative rolls, and then I'm going to explain some stuff to you guys. Because this, as you could probably tell by the battle map, is not a normal combat.
Probably not.
Don't look like it. I was gonna kill some orcs. Then I got. Oh, I was gonna say something before. How we're saying that Marson is an orc. It's been right under our noses the whole time. Replace the A in his name with O, and get rid of the M and the IN. What do you
Orc.
get? Orc. My
Okay.
The hoops that you had to jump through to get there.
I like at your Steam profile picture
anybody-
is the new Zed, Brett.
That is a really good new profile picture.
what is?
Did any, or
Yeah.
your Discord?
Did I change? Oh, my Discord.
Discord.
No, I thought it was Steam.
Is it? It's the old
That's
one.
what I was looking at.
Steam is old Zed.
Is it old Zed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah,
I
that's
thought it
what
was-
see.
They're
My
pretty
Discord-
similar.
They're- the
They are
background.
pretty
Initiative.
identical.
Who got above a 20? Anybody? Frampton.
Yes.
What'd you get?
Let's go, Omar. Come on, we're gonna kill some goddamn orcs.
Frampton, what'd you
22.
get? Omar?
21.
21. Okay.
What's 9 plus 10?
Only one.
21.
I tell you to ask an orc, but they're not going to be able to answer soon.
15 to 20?
18.
Just 18?
Yep.
Nice.
That's fine. I got time.
10 to 15?
Yeah, I got time.
What'd you get,
I
Marcy?
got a 12.
12.
Your age. Almost.
Yeah!
Let's go!
Not quite.
He's 14, right?
13.
He's 13, yeah.
How old is
Don't.
Right.
What did you get, Emil?
Never mind.
A 9.
A 9.
I mean, 'cause she's half vampire,
We're
so
going
she
last,
lives
baby.
longer.
Yeah, I figured.
So she's 75?
Frampton's 20.
Grandma.
Frampton's as old as me.
If I could have your attention,
Yes.
there are some interesting things to behold with this combat. This combat is taking place at a cool 13 miles an hour. That's the speed of the horses dashing over 6 seconds. 13 miles an hour. I thought it'd be faster. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I was hoping for at least 25.
Still pretty cool.
13 miles an hour is still really fast, especially if you're going from a horse to standing on the ground.
We got lots of boys.
Layer. Okay. So how this is gonna work for simplicity's sake, on initiative count 20, or what would be where a layer action happens, anybody that is on the ground at that time is going to be moved 120 feet backwards.
So they're out of combat pretty much.
So essentially, basically out of the map, off the,
Yeah, you're fucked.
Not to him.
and that, of course, that's
Except for Omar, who could shoot for 2 turns.
I could cast a fireball
Technically.
at 150 feet.
and there may be opportunities to recover if that happens. If you, for some reason, try to walk on the ground mid-turn, it gets a little weird, so it's just rough terrain, because, I mean, you're moving at high speeds. If you walk on the ground for some reason.
This is very cool and interesting.
Whenever you first touch the ground on your turn, you have to make a dexterity saving throw, or else you're fucking prone. And
Watch your ankles.
the horses you can move for free. 60 feet, I think, is their speed. Dashing. We'll go with that. It doesn't matter a whole lot. And if you complete an animal handling check while on a cart, which none of you are right now, if you successfully complete that animal handling check as an action, you can move the cart anywhere on the map.
Wow.
Okay.
You know, it's going to be
Everyone
really
got it?
funny when one of us falls off, but we succeed the dex saving throw. So it's just running next to the fucking cart. So we have
I mean,
a
there is a very real
step
possibility, like someone gets knocked off, stumbles, gets back on their feet, and is able to jump back on really quick. It's possible. So we're going to start at the top of the round. Sorry, I am not ready. I need to get
You're good.
all of our hit points. So what are these guys at? Okay.
I'm so prepared. You know how Tim described that 8 pikemen had been run down trying to stop those horses? I
Yeah.
was very prepared to be the 9th pikeman.
And actually, could all of you make a perception check real quick?
Oh Christ!
Sure.
I'm good at initiative. I'm not good at perceiving. Huh. All right.
Why am I? Oof.
Oh, I got
11.
minus 14.
11,
9.
9.
14.
21?
23.
Let's go.
Okay.
Perception.
You guys all turn around and you see that reinforcements are coming to help you.
Sick nasty.
Emil and Marcin, you look a little closer and you see that the reinforcements are dressed in purple.
Purple. Oh,
Frampton, it is your
Is
turn.
that?
that's the other mercenary group.
Oh, we can't let them show us up, lads. I'm going
We
in.
gotta do this quick.
Frampton, it is your turn. Your horse movement does not count towards your movement. You can use the full horse movement and your full movement.
Okay. Well,
That's
I'll look to my fellows as they ride up next to me. We have to stop the cart, comrades! I'm gonna ride up.
Oh shit.
5, 10, 15, 20. 25, 30. What would I
these
have
up a
to
little bit.
roll to hop onto the cart?
Acrobatics.
I will do so. With a plus 5 to that. Please work. This is either going to work, or I'm going to be out the whole combat.
Well, I'll give you the option here. Anybody can use acrobatics or athletic.
All right, plus 6.
There you go.
Come
Oh
on.
my god, I'm gonna use
Like a
athletics.
gymnastics team.
9.
9.
Yeah.
Okay, that is enough. It's
Christ.
not just
Okay.
a quick hop is not super tough. As soon as you leave your horse just kind of gets itself some space.
Okay, I have my
Um,
pike out, so I have a range of 10 feet. Orc number 3, it's simple, really. I'm going to redden him with my pike, man. I'm going to attack him.
Okay, go for it.
Here we go. I'm going to roll over in the combat zone so everybody knows. Yeet.
What did he do?
That one.
Okay.
Tough.
I don't have inspiration
Great
for
way.
anything, do I?
I don't think so.
Yeah, cocks. Well, goodbye.
Roll on the big stage too.
Goodbye, my pike. It's. Let's see.
Okay, so that was your first attack?
That was my first attack.
Okay. You jump up onto the cart with relative ease, and you go to lunge your pike at this man. Obviously, these guys have turned around to see you, and as you go to lunge, the guy actually grabs and is like grappling your pike now. All that really means, that's just a fancy way of me saying your next attack will be a disadvantage.
All right.
Because you have 2, right?
I do have 2.
Okay.
I'm gonna attack again, since I've already taken the attack action. And do I have any bonus actions that I can use that I know? All right. Here I go.
Omar, you're next up, just so you're aware.
All right. Well, let me roll the lower of these two because it can't be worse than that. All right, a 9 to hit. You know
A
what?
9 will not hit.
Well, hold on just for a
Okay,
minute, Buster,
okay,
'cause
okay.
I'm just gonna use it. I'm gonna goddamn use it. I'm going to use my channel divinity to add a plus 10 to hit.
Okay, what does that bring it up to?
19.
19, that does hit.
All right.
And you're going for 3?
I'm going for numero trace. And since we're here, hell, I'll smite him with a level 1 spell slot.
This music's kind of nuts. I didn't expect it to go this hard.
It's pretty great. I'm
Okay.
loving it.
So,
Getting out the Gilwo dice for this one.
yeah, no, my smite has not gone up since my level. So I will roll a 1d10 plus 3 for my pike damage. Okay, 7, and then another 2d8. Okay, so a total of 14 damage.
14 damage?
Yes.
Okay. You channel your divinity to enhance your accuracy, and you stab the orc heartily in the shoulder.
Ow.
Is that your turn?
Yeah. That's my turn.
Omar, you are up.
Alright, who's piloting the horse? Is it me or Emil?
I don't
Well,
think you guys said.
you.
So I'm gonna say you,
Okay,
just because Emil is not gonna go for a minute,
that's a good point.
and I want you guys.
Alright.
Mhm.
How practical would it be for me to look at Emil and tell him to take the reins so I can shoot?
It doesn't cost an action or anything to move your horse.
Alright.
You're able to move it freely.
I grab Omar by the shoulder. I'm like, get us in a little closer.
Alright, we're gonna go in. We'll go ahead and take this right side over here. Can I just pick this whole thing up? Are we all gonna go?
60
If you
feet.
grab the horse, it'll move everything. Yep.
Okay. Wait, that was... We'll go ahead.
Wow, getting right up in there.
Yeah.
We'll get in the mix.
Which square are you taking up here? You got to pick one or the other.
What do you mean, like?
So, like, can you see the grid on the ground?
Yeah. Oh, which lane you
Yeah,
said?
you got to pick a lane.
We'll be right up next to him.
Okay.
Let's meet a people on the highway. You gotta pick a lane.
Omar drives. Omar drives in the center line.
Scumbag.
That would be the worst thing. Oh
man.
man.
I feel like Omar would pass on the shoulder.
And then you still have all of your stuff.
Yeah. I'm gonna look back at Emil and say, "Don't forget about me," and I'm gonna jump onto this cart.
Okay.
Right.
With,
Forget about me.
Brother!
As in, hopefully he will come back once I finish my business.
I got the reins.
um,
I'm like, holy fuck. Go ahead, man.
And you said I could roll acrobatics or athletics, correct?
acrobatics or athletics. Which tile are you trying to jump to? Because there is an orc occupying one of them.
Can I just jump on orc number 4's back?
You could jump to the square behind him.
Alright, we'll do that.
But unless you want to actively try to occupy his title or his tile and reverse something, that would be a little more difficult.
Yeah, well, I'll go behind him.
Okay.
And I'll be rolling athletics.
Come on, Omar, stick the landing.
You got it, buddy. You got it.
Anything above a 9.
Yeah.
11.
Let's go.
Fair enough, you're over.
We're
There
good?
was I couldn't have failed. I have a +8.
It's true, you could not have failed.
So you rolled. Wait, you rolled a 3?
Yeah.
Man, I rolled a 3 as well!
Wait, what?
And you both made it.
Wow.
So we gotta start a gymnastics team.
I call the pommel horse.
Huh?
Okay.
That's awesome.
I am just going to, I forgot if Frampton is actively engaged with this orc number 3.
What do you mean actively engaged?
Because I know he stabbed him, but did he?
For your sneak attack.
Yeah.
It would have to be.
Yeah. I'll say Frampton is engaged with him, even though he can't attack back.
Yeah, I was
So
gonna say, I'm in
I
range.
think that counts.
He's in my range. I'm not in his range.
I don't know the rules as written on that. but we're gonna
He's
go
still
with-
having to deal with attacks from Frampton, and that's what they're worried about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is
Are you
they
good?
have to focus on 2 attacks at once, which gives you the bonus for sneak attack because you can kind of be.
Are.
Yeah.
So I can do this then.
Yes.
Yes, you may.
All right. All right.
Chop it.
Yeah, I'm gonna just try to be sneaky and get him with the dagger. One moment
Poking at him and he
here.
just Christ. Awesome.
All right.
Also,
16.
16. That'll hit.
Oh, that's big money.
I'm ready for when somebody falls off, and you'll know what I mean if and when it happens.
Okay. So I'm just rolling for the extra damage here from the sneak attack.
Yep.
And then I'll do the actual attack. So we're at 7 from the extra, plus measly 1 pain. Okay, but bear with me here. Bear with me. I need this. No, this. 7 plus. Oh, that doesn't actually.
Let me move my dice out of here.
So 11 damage.
11 damage to orc number 3.
We fucked him up too. We've done 25 damage to him.
Cranking this guy.
He's starting to look bad.
We're playing chivalry here, man.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Does that conclude your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. That brings us to orcs 1 and 2. So they're on the cart up ahead.
Them boys.
Orc 1.
Too bad.
I might not make it.
Be right back. I'm sorry.
Does not make it. Other guy. Doesn't make it. Okay. So they are unable to move their wagon, but they are going to take a couple of shots. 2 at Frampton, 2 at Omar.
Who's doing this?
Orcs 1 and 2 are each taking a shot against each of you. So 2 shots each, 2 to Frampton, 2 to Omar.
Oh fuck.
We're going to do Frampton's first.
Okay.
Will an 18 hit?
It will, unfortunately.
And will 10 hit?
No.
Okay.
It shall
So-
not. Cannot.
Orc 1 up front, he looks over his shoulder a couple times to keep an eye on the situation while trying to keep an eye on the road. He takes a massive longbow off his back. And when I say massive, you guys have longbows in the human kingdom.
It's the
But
size
they're-
of me.
They're the size of, for people. These are the size for orcs. So some of these longbows look like they could be like, those really like thin trees that are like about that big?
Yeah, like
Like
the
the-
sap.
I
It's
guess-
just an entire
yeah.
trunk.
It could be that. Like, you think it very well could be an entire
Great
trunk of
bow.
that.
It is
Yeah.
the height of me. I'm 5'2".
I
He
so-
turns around and he sends one your way. I need the damage on that. Sorry, his first attack was actually, I don't know if it'll make a difference, is actually a 17.
Oh, that does hit still.
It still hits, okay.
It meets my armor class.
Ooh,
Okay.
just barely.
And that's a D8. That's a D10.
Very sad.
You take
Big sad.
cool 5 points of piercing damage.
Merely a
Easy.
delay.
Could I get all your hit points actually, real quick?
Max.
Who?
What you're currently at.
Ooh!
Bro, we took a long rest.
Okay.
Huh?
Well, yeah, I mean, if you're at max, then what your max is, but if
51.
you're
Okay.
Sorry, not to
Mine-
confuse anybody.
Mine is actually 49. I was just memeing on y'all.
Ooh.
My max is 39. My current's 34.
35.
35.
I am fragile.
And a meal?
Me too.
32.
I'm a
Extra
big,
fragile.
strong woman.
I'm gonna, I don't know. I just want to keep track of that. I want to see if I care about that information or not. We'll see.
Okay.
Big, strong
I'm
vampire.
trying-
If it helps
big,
at
strong
all,
I'm
13-year-old.
trying new DM things.
If it helps at all, I will do damage to myself.
Okay.
Damn.
We'll help you out.
I'll give you a helping hand.
Okay. Omar, you got 2 attacks coming your way now.
I'm sorry. It's the stream.
Also,
That was.
can I see these enemies? Because I forgot I have uncanny dodge reaction.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, you can see everybody.
Cool.
And I will say, because I did say the sun was setting when you guys were in Florida, the sun has set now. You are in dim to dark light. Should anyone have a cloak that may benefit off of that?
Jesus Christ. One of us.
Omar, a 20
What?
hits your armor class.
You, I think.
Yes.
And then the second
Wait, I
attack,
do?
9.
Yeah.
9 does not hit.
Huh?
You
Cloak from
attune
last session?
to a cloak at the end of last session.
Bro.
Come on.
Listen, okay.
Can I have it?
Got cape, man. Come on.
I do remember that. I don't remember what it does.
I sent it. I can send it again if you need. Please write
I'm
this stuff
assuming
down.
it's in Discord. I will find it.
It is in Discord. Okay. Well, you got. No, your turn's coming up. So
You did not send it, you liar.
not to you. I sent it in the group.
God damn. Where the
Cut me
hell-
some slack.
Where the hell's John Marston when we need him?
Omar, you take 8 points of piercing damage from a single arrow that meets your armor.
John Marston.
Does quick question? Does uncanny dodge still have the damage from an attacker that I can see if it's a ranged attack, or is it for only melee?
I believe it's either, but keep in mind it will use your reaction, and you only get one of those, so you might want to
Yeah.
try a beefy attack.
No, yeah. I was just making sure I had it down before I committed to anything.
For sure.
Thank you, sir.
That's right. I can turn into a bat.
Yeah, there's a lot of things you could do that might be
I'm gonna
beneficial.
chop you the fuck up if you turn into a bat, Isabella.
I'm glad I prompted you on that, because this was the kind of I don't know. Some DM on some podcast said once that if you give someone a cool object, or a cool magic item, you should give them an opportunity to use it. So I'm giving you the don't touch the ground combat. Have fun.
But if I can only use it once to polymorph into it and out, and then after that it's
You know you could just
done.
fly normally with that on, right?
I know, but I can't do anything.
What do you mean?
I
In
can't
Doctor
fight.
Strange, that thing.
I can fight.
You
Oh,
can fly
I
to- you
can.
fly to stuff.
See, I just skipped right to where I can polymorph into a bat.
I know.
That's the worst part of the item.
It's honestly
It's
the worst part
best
of the
part
item.
of the item.
I think it gives you advantage on stealth checks as well. Does it not?
What the fuck?
Okay.
How'd you score that shit,
Anyway,
man?
when are
Oh,
you
I-
jumping off of the horse?
Oh, on my turn.
I don't know. No one else, like, I don't know. I said you guys found a cool cloak and no one put it on, and then I was like, does anyone attune to the cloak?
And I did.
Yeah, I guess so.
There'll be cool magic items. Okay. Orc 1 and 2 have gone. Then nobody's on the ground, so we skipped that. Isabella, it's your turn.
Okay. So it just uses my movement. It doesn't cost an action to fly, correct?
If it doesn't say, then yeah, you're good.
Okay. Cool.
Unless it says you use an action or use a
It
bonus
does not.
action, you should be
I just
kosher.
wanted to be sure.
Then you're golden.
What the fuck?
Oh, I need to grip it with both hands, though. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so I'm going to fly 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Land over here. Oh my god.
Yo.
Like at a bad angle. So, and then when I land, I'm going to take out both of my swords, and I'm gonna cut my arm and activate my crimson right.
Cool.
which is now a D6.
All right, I'm looking right at that. I mean, there's no hiding it this time.
Yeah, I know.
No,
So I take 4 damage.
Take 4 damage.
Okay,
You're about to
you
get,
just
you're about to get
you just
body
see me
checked.
cut. You just see me cut my arm a little bit, and then my swords glow like ice blue. It's fine.
Totally,
It's fine.
totally normal
I'm
stuff.
gonna
in Orin.
Oh.
body
Totally
check
normal.
you off this cart, man. I look at that. Frampton was like,
Alrighty.
Yeah, and I can't move any closer because Omar's in my way, and I don't have enough movement to go.
You can't do a diagonal, can you?
Yeah, because I just did one, and
Yeah.
so the next one would be 10, and I don't have that much. Unless I. Yeah, no, I would. So that's my turn. I'm gonna hold my action in case something comes by me within range.
So
To attack.
you're gonna use your attacks if something gets within range. Understood.
Yeah.
Marson, you're on a horse.
Yes. So real quick, is this guy right here, does he just not have an arc anymore?
that was my
He
That
doesn't have
was
a person,
Frampton's.
Oh,
That was
that was
Frampton's
Frampton's. Okay.
but that is a blank horse now. Yeah, unmanned.
I am going to take out my crossbow, and I'm going to aim and take 2 shots at Orc 7.
At Orc 7.
Yeah.
Right in front of you.
Good
Okay,
idea, yeah.
go for it.
Nat 1.
Okay.
Welcome to the club.
Let's go, baby!
Get the bad rolls.
And then a 13.
13.
Oh,
Neither hit.
dude. Christ. Horseback arching is like incredibly difficult.
That is hard. And I did consider. I'll just say, obviously, this is all like mounted combat, so like you guys probably should all be at disadvantage. But I figured if everyone was just going to be at disadvantage for everything, then we'll just not worry about it.
That makes sense.
Normal combat. Okay. You
wait.
missed both.
Can I move
Your fun
up?
stuff. You can move
a
wherever
little
the
bit?
fuck you want. Yeah. 60 feet.
I'll stay there.
Okay.
Operator, I need an exit.
And I'll make this note as well, because the opportunity could come. It is possible to jump from one thing to another without being adjacent, but the check, athletics or dexterity, gets harder. So keep that in
Makes
mind.
sense.
It is possible.
Unless you can fly.
Unless you can.
Apparently I can.
I am going to I'm gonna stick my pike in between the 2 carriages and fucking tightrope walk that shit.
Yeah. Okay. Orcs.
I feel like that would be more difficult than just jumping.
All of the mounted orcs are going to go.
Only if I pull out my wingsuit and take all the air. Frampton doesn't have a
Pull
cape.
out your parachute. You know.
The Triad teaches us what to do in these types of situations, fellows.
Okay. This guy is gonna get up here, and he is going to make the jump. Clears it.
Oh fuck.
And then he turns around and oh shit! Shit!
Deja vu.
What's going on?
It's out of control. It's out of control.
And he's gonna take 2 shots at you, Emil.
No!
This long
Why?
bow. Because you're there, dude.
As he sees you coming.
Fair enough.
These guys have not been rolling well this campaign. I guess that is to your benefit. I assume a 9 does not hit.
A 9 does not hit.
God bless.
Ooh.
God's bless.
And an 11.
Hit.
11 hits?
It does not.
It does not. Okay. So that guy just totally whiffs. Your video keeps turning off from your view. I don't know why.
I just
dipped up die.
I hop into the side saddle. Just yeah.
Well, there goes the music. It's back.
It returned. 6 drops back, and he's gonna do the same thing. Take 2 shots at you, Emil.
Just take
Fair
my
enough.
fire.
Oh my god, roll above a 10! 13.
Money. Well, you just rolled above a 10. 13 hits.
I'm on the die. They have a bonus. And a natural 20.
Oh,
Oh.
Emil!
I might just die outright. Wait, hold on. Can I use shield in this instance at all, or no?
Goodbye,
You can
Captain.
negate a natural
The
20.
20's gonna hit, bro.
But can I
But
negate
you
the
could
first
shield
one?
the first one.
You could shield the first one. Up to you.
Expend a spell slot.
You good, brother, you good.
I mean, it
Let him
would save
cook.
you from being hit pretty much 3 times.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Casting
shield?
a spell. Yes.
Okay. So the first one will not hit you, but the natural 20 still will.
Yes.
You take... you're just going to take 10 damage from that bow.
Oh,
It's not so bad.
Not
it's not so
bad.
bad at all.
Strengthen the leg.
It's just a third of my health,
It's a
but
fat bow.
Yeah.
It is a
There you
fat
go.
bow.
it's okay.
7.
Christ. Zenzela.
He's going to move
Ooh.
back here. This guy is straight up gonna swing his fucking great axe at you, Isabella.
Well, can I also hit him? Because he came into my range?
True! He didn't know that. Go ahead and make your attacks.
He didn't know that.
I'll make his
Right.
attacks as well.
You know, if I use my superiority die, I could also make an attack on this guy, but I'm not going to. I think Hannah rolled a 1.
Isabella?
Guys, I think I joined the club.
Woo!
Woohoo! My first one was a 1.
Hell yeah.
Oh.
Damn.
Second one is a 25.
That misses.
You know-
25.
When we all die, we should re-roll new characters as halflings.
Yeah, let's
What?
do it.
We should.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna be a
Only
luchador if we do that.
halflings campaign.
What was
I'm
your
gonna be
second?
a masked halfling.
What was your
25.
second attack, Hannah? 25. That will hit. Go ahead and make your attack.
Okay.
Or your damage.
Yes.
Damage.
I have 2 out, so it's only 1d8.
Beulah, did you have something pressing after this?
Why?
You asked about how long it was gonna go. I'm just wondering.
No, just
If I need to
It's-
on delay.
It's
No, you're
5 damage, because I rolled a
damage.
1 on damage.
And that's a
Follows the hills.
Oh wait,
Yes.
but I have my Crimson Ray!
Crimson right, Crimson right.
Crimson
Character ability.
Mountains.
4
Holy
ice
Christ.
damage! 4 cold!
Whoa.
4 cold! 4 cold damage! So,
What number?
what was that?
4? No, I don't care about the
9.
number.
69
9
damage.
damage. Total.
Okay.
9 damage.
9 total. Okay.
What did he do to hit me?
1 sec.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. He rolled on his attacks 18
Yep.
and a 22.
Yep.
Okay. Plus. First attack is a 12
12 damage?
damage.
Jesus.
Second attack. Brutal. 23 on the second one.
Oh my Christ! Orcs, bro!
Are you out?
Orcs!
Okay.
I'm at 12.
Oh.
Okay. Beefy.
Hey, Emil,
Yeah.
you're gonna want to move. You're gonna want to move about 20 feet to the right at a turn.
Okay.
when I take over the cart and ram the horse.
Frampton, will
Yes.
a 20 hit?
Fucking yeah, will.
And then will 24 hit?
Yeah, they will.
Okay.
Who's
That's the
attacking
guy.
me?
He's coming up next to you, Mr. Eight.
Yoinkers.
Can
Yoinkers.
when he attack, I'm going to use one of my maneuvers, brace,
Sure.
to let's see. When he enters the range of my weapon, which he has done, I can make an attack on him.
Okay.
And if I succeed, I add my superiority die roll to my damage roll. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to attack him with my weapon.
Okay. Let me give you your damage first. So the first attack, you're gonna take 22. And the second attack will be 12.
Okay.
34 total.
Well, that will drop me to 0.
Okay.
So can I
Does
use
brace-
my reaction
does-
first? Because
Does
reaction,
brace prevent?
Well, it would be when he's entering my space.
Okay.
So before
Yeah.
he can attack.
Go ahead then. Yeah, you can do it.
Okay, well that is going to have me do a level 2 smite on him as well because I have to kill him. Shit. Please nat 20. Please nat 20. Okay, well that'll be an 18.
18.
Yeah, to hit.
That will hit him.
Okay, first I add my d6 of superiority die damage. Show me the money, show me the big fucking dollars. 2. Okay, put my damage over here. Then I have my d10 plus 3.
Come on, 10.
7.
Seven.
So 10. Done 12 damage. I'm gonna burn a second level spell slot to do a second level smite. It's not going to get him, and I'm going to go unconscious anyways. Is there anything else I can do to help myself in this regard? No, I can't. Oh, wait! Can I just use parry instead? Can I
What does
forgo
parry
this
do?
attack? I would, expend my superiority die to reduce the damage I take by, the roll plus my dex mod.
Why don't you do that?
Yeah, I'm going to do that instead. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Okay, so let me roll...
Whatever number you roll is your hit points.
Yes. Well, plus my bonus. So let's see. Give me a
Yes.
6. 2 again. Plus my dex mod. 4. 4.
He's living, baby.
You're not
Better
dead.
than 0.
Oh, I could
That's your
fucking...
hit 0.
I could shoulder his blade with the second attack and not completely die.
Alrighty.
Thank Christ for
That
parry.
is the end of their turns. Emil.
That fucking shit
Hello.
your life.
Emil,
Okay.
you should fireball in the carts.
No, what are the goods? We gotta.
Yeah, we haven't seen... Have we seen what's in these
Whatever the
carts?
goods are,
So,
we gotta.
okay.
Probably weapons or something. I don't know.
I'll give a quick.
His weapons
rundown.
fireball that shit.
You guys see? It's mostly you see crates. It's a lot of wood stuff. You don't know what's in the crates.
Could be food. Can't
so
do
like
that.
I said, these are flatbed wagons, full of crates, barrels, a bunch of wooden things, and then they have hides draped over them to kind of like cover it. It mostly makes a flat walking platform for all of you, but you can't see actually what's in there or why
I
they're
love
taking
Crate
it.
and Barrel.
Crate and barrel.
Okay.
Emil.
Well, first of all, I'd like to move my horsey guy. Well, I get that guy take an opportunity attack on me.
Yep.
Damn, Daniel. Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna, holding the reins, I'm gonna look behind me and cast magic missile on this guy's horse.
On his horse.
Yes,
Oh,
specifically one of his legs.
You brutal fuckers.
The horse might have
Good
more
call.
health than him. I don't know.
But I think
I-
he's aiming just to trip it.
I don't know if
Before-
you can do that, but
Before this session started, I was like, should I have the HP and armor class of a horse ready? No, they won't do that. They're not horrible people. Let's see.
This is
I
a
had
war
it in mind
campaign.
from the very get
You're
go.
right. You're
Oh,
right.
trust
This
me,
is
dude.
still turn one.
Christ.
If
Okay.
hold the person worked on a horse, one of those caravans would already be done.
If horses were people.
They could be.
Okay. Magic missile hits automatically, right?
Yes.
I
They're heat
believe
seekers.
so.
It
Yeah.
does.
They're heat
It does.
seekers.
Go ahead and roll your damage. Is this first level?
You know what? We're gonna go second level.
It'll fucking save my life too, so.
Second level.
We need the assist, bro.
Okay, so we got 4 1d4 plus 1s.
Come on.
Okay.
Show us
I
the
gotta
line.
make my way over here with my trackpad. Oh geez, tabletop. What are we doing?
Do you want me to get your dice out? Here.
Wait, we got. Oh yeah,
Four
it's d4s.
right here. Move your D8. 1, 3,
And then
2,
that's 10 damage to the horse's leg closest to me and closest to the cart.
Okay.
Actually, no. Other side. Facing the away part.
I'm gonna say you can't target a specific body part. At least with this spell.
Okay.
That might be
Since it
something.
automatically hits.
Yeah, that might be some. I don't know. That's a whole thing. I'm not gonna worry about targeting specific body parts right now, but
Yeah.
Well, with
People
intention
invent, like, whole
to
systems
shoot
for
my
that.
magic missiles at the legs.
yeah, I know what you're going for. Okay.
I want to trip the horse, or I want to, break its leg or something. I don't know.
The horse.
Send the orc falling.
The horse takes 10 damage. The horse is not dead, but oh man, does this horse look fucking rough.
Okay.
We're weakening our fleet.
Okay.
So horse just takes it.
I have a
The horse
question.
is able to, yeah.
Would these
Fireball everybody.
Would these horses be considered hostile creatures?
Oh, that's a great question. The ones that the orcs are on, I will say yes.
Okay.
If
Cool.
there's no horse, if there's no orc on them, then no.
Then obviously no, that's just a war crime and not an awful thing to do. But
Horse meat is
Okay.
a delicacy in some parts of the human kingdom.
I'm gonna use a bonus action,
Okay.
Maybe need horse.
and on the guy next to Frampton, I'm gonna try and telekinetically push him.
Alrighty.
Oh god, I really hope this finally works! SOS! SOS!
What is your DC?
Strength saving throw.
are you doing on the horse?
No.
So we got 11
Well,
plus.
if you just move the horse, it's just over 5 feet. Move just
It's a
him.
DC of 15.
15.
I'm gonna move the guy laterally
Okay.
off the side of the horse. The telekinetic shove.
Unfortunately, will not succeed.
Yes.
Natural 18.
Oh.
Ass.
I don't think
Okay.
that I don't think that ability has worked a single time.
I flicked the horse and failed it again. So I'll pass my turn.
You what?
I'll pass my turn.
Okay. And then it's the orcs on the cart.
Oh my Christ.
Good
Orc
lord.
3. Okay. To your benefit, Frampton, Orc 3 opts to drive.
Thank Christ.
This is forced movement, so
We're
no
going.
no opportunity attacks since it's forced movement.
Damn, I was about to kill that horse.
I was gonna chop
and
Orc.
get some health back. Damn it.
Oh, I got
That's why I asked. Yeah.
Sorry.
It has to be a hostile creature.
Throw a knife at it. And then the other
Damn, I got
guy.
my swords and they lose their thing.
Figure it out. Orc 3 is gonna, or 4, sorry, is gonna take 2 attacks against Omar.
Oh fuck.
Will a 18 hit?
It certainly will.
And both will hit.
Buckaroo.
Um,
Damage done, man. Holy fuck.
23 damage, Omar.
Omar!
I'm gonna use my reaction.
Is that going to be your uncanny dodge?
Yeah.
Make that 11 damage.
Oh,
Okay, that's at least tolerable. Otherwise, I would add 4 health.
Jesus. Yeah, welcome to the club. I had to parry to get 4.
Would be.
Oh, man.
Okay.
Oh, we'd be cooked, man.
We're the purple bandits, damn it. We could use some help.
Yeah, the mercenaries, I'm
they
okay
are-
with them helping now.
They are
Yeah.
coming up. Real quick, I need to use the bathroom, so I'll be right back.
Piss.
Discuss your strategy, I guess.
He's got his headphones on. Don't listen to
what I
him.
kind of want to do?
What?
I kind of want to see if I can roll a dexterity check to stick my finger up one of the orc's noses and cast fireball.
Dude, you'd kill yourself.
I mean, would I though?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like
It was a joke.
buck.
It was a joke. I was gonna actually do that.
If you
Unless-
listen, if you're gonna kill
Sick.
yourself if you're gonna suicide bomb with the fucking fireball, you better take out more than one orc, bro.
Now the question is, do you guys want me to nuke a fucking cart? I will. If you guys
Yes.
think it's if,
Yeah.
Yes.
I-
Yes.
What about the insides, though? We're just gonna
that's what
ignore.
I'm thinking about too.
What if there's like a bunch of children that they're just nabbing
Crates?
children in crates?
What if
I
you
feel like there'd
okay?
be screaming.
Well, hold on. What if you
If there were
detonated-
children, there would be screaming.
What if you
Humans on
detonated
demand.
2 things you could do. Detonate it either above the orcs so it doesn't reach the cart, or detonate it
In
just
front?
where the horses will get damaged. Blow the horses up and the cart will, flip.
Yeah,
and then maybe
that's
only
true.
half the shit will be broken instead of burnt.
Yeah.
You know
That's
what I
true.
mean?
Okay.
Real facts.
So,
And they are in a perfect line for you.
Don't do it on the one we're on. We'll die.
No, I know. Unless
No. No unless.
Unless
We get off. Not what I meant! I meant off the carriage! Damn it.
We'll get off.
Yeah.
I could scorching ray the horses.
Don't ray our horses, bro.
Not ours, theirs.
Yeah, but if you destroy that one and this turn, guess where it's gonna go? That way.
Wait.
Towards you, man.
Well, Tim,
Yep.
what the reins on the horses attached to the cart? What are they made of? Like, what's the lead?
A rope. I don't know.
Okay.
Probably.
is it flammable?
Leo.
Let's just detach their horses.
That's what I'm thinking.
Soldier.
As
Just cut the ropes.
as you approach, you see, or as these men approach, you see the familiar face of Claude Dupont, leader of.
Fucker.
Well, you don't know the name of his mercenary band. You see a familiar face, the man, I believe, who you made piss himself several times, Emil. He's here. I'm sure he won't. I'm sure he won't have anything to say in regard to that. And
Oh.
then
Blow him off his horse too.
just another night. I have to roll.
Oh,
initiative
that's
for these guys
amazing.
real quick.
Nice. Purple mercs have arrived.
They're gonna attack
The
us.
perks, bro. The mercenaries.
Hey Tim,
Yeah.
if I could somehow get in the air directly like above a horse, and I telekinetically shoved it, would I just crumple it in the ground?
I would. You're not sure what would happen. How about
Okay.
that? How's
We're
that
gonna
sound?
die, bro.
A little reckless today, I think.
Okay, Frampton, it is your go.
All right, guys, we gotta really kill these orcs. This rotation.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Deal some damage, guys.
Yeah. So I'm gonna keep. I
Sorry. One more thing.
No.
No.
Seamus is back. He's alive again. He's on a horse.
Not Seamus.
Maybe Ryan
He's just
will
running
help
on
us.
all fours.
Emil, you're the only one who sees the full scene that plays out here due to your position, but everyone else, you'll see the end. I'm sure you'll know when I describe it. An eagle soars past your head, Emil. A fucking bird. And
Okay.
it slows itself up right on the back of here before turning into another orc.
Oh no.
A druid.
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 Whoops. Boom. A druid. He needs initiative as well.
Yeah, that guy looks all sorts of fucked.
Evil spirits, man. Evil spirits.
Fucking spirits, man. That's a correct shout out himself. We're about to nix one item off the deities page.
Yep, Frampton, your
Question.
turn. Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, since I'm also in that line of sight, can I see this guy land?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Sorry, I missed you back there.
No worries.
All right.
If,
Frampton
Marson,
time.
Marson often does not snipe. He's got his op,
So,
and the others are Russian B.
Here I go. Orc number 3. Meet your doom. I will pike him. Pike him ass. Come on, baby. A 9. I will pike him again
will
with
not
my
hit.
second attack. Please. A 9! Come on! Really? Alright. That's my turn.
Frampton,
Really?
no.
2 threes? Dude, I hate
really
the
gotta
tabletop
kill
dice.
these orcs.
I hate the tabletop dice. Ugh. There's nothing else I can do. There's literally nothing else I can do. I'm doomed. Alright, that's it. It's the
Oh,
turn.
man.
Oh, you know what? Hold on. There's one more thing I can do. I have a spell prepared.
go ahead.
I will. Ah, shit. What's your bonus action, Isabella? Or your AC?
my AC is
Yeah.
15 right now.
Ah, shit.
Why?
Okay, well, against my better judgment, I'm going to cast Shield of Faith on you. You get a +2 while I maintain
Well, it's a-
concentration.
Probably a good thing because I was going to step in front of you anyway.
Great! Alright, you get a 17 now.
Cool.
I'm maintaining Shield of Faith currently. 2 threes. Oh, I've been too fucked up from that guy.
Jan.
Alright, that's
Soldier,
that's my turn. That's it.
the unnamed soldier of Claude's. Like I said, a shining purple. So you know how like the collective, all of their armor has like that bluish tint because it's mithril.
Yeah.
These guys got the same shit except it's a deep purple.
Alright.
And he makes 2. He pulls out a longsword, makes 2 attacks. He fucking blows it. Are you shitting me? He misses both.
Man.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's
One
so
Only
one's
fair.
one's in that one. I guess that's his turn.
Oh.
Omar, your go.
Pitiful.
Let's
Yeah.
go, Omar.
Over the club.
That is brutal.
The team on your back,
have you guys
man.
seen
You
the
got this.
TikTok trend where the people are like stabbing at each other and they go like, whoa, whoa, whoa. That's what I feel like Orc 3 is doing to me right now.
Yep. I love it.
I'm a reddened pikeman. Marson, we can be best pals. I want to die.
It is Omar's turn. Hang on.
Oh my fucking god.
I was really rooting for you, Frampton. You would have made my choice so much easier.
I know. I'm sorry. The dice did not want it. The dice said you get 2 threes. You lose. Good day.
Yeah. Is it the same situation? I could sneak attack number 3.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yes.
Okay,
Now,
I will do that.
Don't waste the rolls. Bruh.
yeah, like 4 17s. Wow, Triad. 3 for Triad. Those should be auto hits. Those should be my. I wish that my crit was a
Holy
3,
shit.
not a 20.
It is a 21.
A 21 will hit.
Nice.
Come on, come on, come on, boy, come on!
Is that on 3, you said?
Yeah.
Correct.
That's why I can't
Alright.
hit him. 3.
Okay, I'm rolling for the bonus damage right now. We got 1 6. We got a 2. Oh, didn't spin that time. Go. And a 1.
God, I really
Hang
need to
on.
remember I have Hellish Rebuke.
Oh, bro, that does a lot of damage.
I'm gonna do it the next time I'm hit, though. Because the next time I'm hit, I'm probably going down.
Yeah. me too.
16 damage.
16 damage.
Come up, fuck, come up.
Is that your final damage?
Yeah,
Is that with your modifier on the end?
correct.
He's
So
still
he's just
standing?
barely, yeah.
I'm still alive, dude. How much health do these guys
What?
have?
He's got 1 hit point.
I was gonna
Oh, but
say
he
half.
has the orcish thing.
Oh my Christ, they're orcs.
The
My
orcish thing.
favorite.
They're orcish.
Orcish resilience.
Sorry, that is a half orc thing.
Regular orcs
I
don't
believe.
get that.
Well, at least the
They
stat
don't.
block-
Yeah, they don't get that. That's great.
They don't.
That's really good.
Yeah, they don't get that. The stat block I am using at least does not have them with that. So
I'm good with that.
Beta
Yeah.
orcs.
They're already hard enough to kill.
They're hard.
We,
if
we
you
haven't
are
even killed one.
that will, however, if you guys end up fighting half orcs for some reason, they will have that. Keep that in mind, I guess.
Cool.
Remind me not to fight Marson.
Yep.
Is it my turn?
Sorry, was that all you got, Omar? Is that the end of your turn?
Pull something out of the sleeve, brother. Come on. Bonus action. Anything.
Did we determine if my crossbow is a regular crossbow or a hand crossbow?
I think it was a regular. Why?
Because if
Crossbow expert.
I do have crossbow expert.
Oh,
But so I have a thing also. It's when I use an attack action, an attack with a one-handed weapon, aka the dagger. I could use a bonus action to attack with the hand crossbow,
It's not a hand crossbow.
but it's not a hand crossbow.
well,
So
hold on. Let me.
Because of real crossbow, you have to hold with 2 hands. A hand
That's
crossbow is
true.
the only one that you can hold with 1 hand.
You know, Lilith, crossbow expert.
does it matter if I'm a crossbow expert because I ignore the loading quality?
It's because of
If
the
it's-
size.
If it says hand crossbow, it's gotta be hand.
It's got to be a
crossbow.
one-hander.
It's like
Okay,
trying to
that's
hold
fair.
a rifle with 1 hand. Like
You'll have to remind me. Did you buy a crossbow? Because you did not start with one, according to your. Character.
Yeah, you told me I could just switch it if I wanted to.
Okay.
Which
then
I
you probably- you
elected.
you have a regular crossbow.
Correct. Yeah.
That's
All right.
the situation.
It's alive, Marson. You gotta fucking sing our praises after we die. You have to live on for us. Because right now the 3 of us on this cart are looking bad.
dead. We're dead.
Can
I'm
I-
already dead, but I'm gonna be dead twice.
Oh,
Could I instead use cunning action to dash to this horse,
you're gonna take out
or disengage slash
You're
hide?
gonna take.
So to get to this horse, you would suffer an opportunity attack from Orc 4, unless you disengage. You have your full movement. You don't have to dash.
You could disengage. And
Okay.
Does that
Well,
make
yeah,
sense?
I'll just use that to disengage then.
Okay, you're going to the horse,
Yeah.
Oh boy.
and then you have the horse's full. Sorry, acrobatics check.
Oh, that's right. Hang on.
Man, please
I mean,
don't
I can
drop
roll a
the ball with a 1, dude.
If it's still a 9 to get there, I can't fuck this up. I can roll the 12.
All right, you're good.
Rolled only a 4?
You have the horse's full movement if you want.
Dude.
Guys, I'm gonna do some wacky shit on my turn, and I'm so
just gonna
sorry.
move him.
I'm with you, sister.
I know,
Just gonna move.
but I think the
here.
situation needs to happen.
Okay.
I'm in this lane.
Listen, my weird, creepy blood magic friend. Do what you will.
Okay. Is that the end, Omar?
Yeah, that's it.
Perfect. It's Claude's turn.
Please let Claude be a total Chad in combat.
Yeah.
Let him be way better than us. I really hope he's way better.
He wields his sword like a pool noodle.
Dude's gotta have like a fucking Zweihander squiggly sword and just come and cleave Orc 7 and 8 in one rotary swing.
Give me a second to refresh myself on his abilities.
Oh my Christ.
Okay. That's pretty far up.
Maybe I don't want to do that. But I can still do that.
Whatever you do it now!
Well, I was gonna do one thing, but I was gonna do it better, but causing it to do better means I take necrotic damage. And I don't know if I can take that right now. So we're just gonna do the normal one.
Claude vanishes in a poof of smoke and appears right here.
Man has a death wish.
Better than us! He's better!
He does a very slick turnaround, and he pulls out a flute.
Oh god, of course he's
a bard.
fucking bard.
Isabella, he gives you a little wink.
Oh,
Go ahead and take some bardic inspiration, why don't you?
hey!
Okay,
What the?
I'll take it.
It's a
Heck yeah.
D10.
Is it still morally okay for us to cast Fireball on that?
Yeah, fuck!
I mean,
Hey man,
That
if
is
he's...
for
Oh,
y'all
dude, you know...
to decide.
If it was the other guy, you'd be okay, because he has enough piss in his pants to extinguish the fire.
That
might not
was
fireball him,
Claude.
but
No,
that was
something else might
that was
happen.
not present for the dice game. Isabella, nope, sorry.
Fuck yeah.
Hey,
Two
Okay.
people, nope, close, nope,
Bilo,
sorry, not yet.
You know how Goran's heard about the purple wizard?
2 orcs gonna
Yeah.
go first. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
That's the guy. That's Claude.
wow.
Just a guy.
Claude Van Damme.
Exactly. Ah, that's funny. Jean-Claude.
You said 2 orcs go before me, right?
Sorry,
Is
they're
it-
going right now. They're attacking Claude.
Tim. Is this little die in front of the horses supposed to be like a mine or something?
No,
Are you gonna blow up?
That's my
someone
brain.
rolled that. Yeah, it's a landmine. Watch
Little
out.
did you know, if Frampton fails 3 attacks in a row, he could summon one of the 3 members of the Triad.
Oh my god.
And Arabella's gonna smoke these orcs.
And okay, now it's your turn, Isabella. So the 2 orcs on the other cart, orcs 1 and 2, pull out their axes and start going after Claude. 2 miss, 2 hit.
Alright, I'm gonna step in front of my buddy Frampton.
Marcin, you're up after Isabella.
I'll move my pike a bit.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'll hit you
Um,
with the Shield of Faith on the way up.
Yes, so now my armor class is 17. And I'm going to do my 3 attacks. Because I have my 2 I have my 2 normal attacks and then my 1 offhand.
Sorry. I'm gonna do one thing real quick. That doesn't affect you, I don't think.
Okay.
That guy.
First one is a math 24.
Oh, come on.
24 to hit.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
on 3, which he has 1 hit point, right?
He's gone.
Okay, he's not gone
Oh, I'm sorry.
because I'm making him
fuck.
my fallen puppet.
Wait, what? No.
Alright,
So
whatever bullshit
and I
you
also
were
get
gonna
6
try-
or 1d6 hit points.
You
Okay.
do. Whatever bullshit you were gonna try to spin past Frampton at this point is way
No,
out.
yeah, no, it's all gone. It's
Okay.
I
Orc
knew
freeze
that
dead.
going into this turn.
He becomes your puppet.
Yeah. So he starts to fall and then he catches himself back and just like unnaturally stands back up and he attacks his buddy.
Okay.
And I still have 2 of my attacks. Although one of them I'm pretty sure misses.
I
Okay. Isabella's going Ham right now. Give me a minute. So he makes an attack against his buddy.
Oh
Yes.
my goodness.
Just
Oh,
When a creature you can see within 30 feet drops to 0 hit points, you can use your reaction to have that creature make one attack weapon against the target of your choice within its range.
Done deal. Do you want him to use the great axe, or the longbow?
Oh,
Great axe, are you kidding me?
Oh shit! He might have
Jumping
missed.
longbow shot.
He did miss.
Fuck.
He missed?
He missed. Natural 4.
That's sad. Okay. I still have 2 of my attacks. One of them is a 9.
So does he stick around, or is he gone?
I don't know.
I don't like that answer.
I think
So-
it just died.
I think it's a 1.
Yeah,
I think that's a 1.
it literally, what I read to you was the whole thing of Fallen Puppet. Unless
that
I
case,
amplified it, but,
Okay, then he's done.
yeah.
Gonzo.
Wait. Does he fall off the horse? This is an important question.
Off the cart, you mean?
Yeah.
How do you hit him, Isabel? Where do you want him to go?
You know what? Because I hit him, but then he still has his
He did
attack.
He did do an attack.
So I would think that he would just crumple to the ground at that point.
He's slumped in the driver's
Yeah.
seat.
Damn, too bad. Next one.
Yeah, so my second attack misses, but then my offhand attack is 18 plus 7.
25.
25, that'll hit.
So that is just a 5 damage plus my Crimson Right
Yep.
plus 3, so 8. 8
8.
damage to 4. And I also heal 5. Because I killed someone.
Good job.
Oh, once this combat's over.
Oh no, I know. I know there's gonna be shit
gonna
to
be-
be
it's gonna
had.
be-
If there were not refs
Um,
right now that we have to deal with, I would be throwing you off the cart.
Marson. Is that your turn, Isabel? Sorry.
Yeah. Actually, I'm gonna move up to prepare myself to grab hold of the reins.
Perfect. Marson.
Okay. Does the druid have any kind of spell casting focus?
Yep. It's got a staff. Big ol'. Well. No, this guy has a wand, actually, sorry. But yes, you see a focus in his hand.
Okay. Wonderful. 5, 15.
The U wand.
Just to get a better angle. And I'm going to take a disarming strike. With my
Disarming
crossbow.
strike.
Yeah, I think I can take it with my crossbow.
Do check. See if it has to be melee.
Oh, you're a battle master too. I keep forgetting about that.
You know what would have been funny? If I had just like turned around, knocked out
It just
Frampton
says-
first before I did all of that. Because I could have.
It just says a weapon attack.
Okay. You're good.
Hey,
Make
yo.
the attack.
Don't know what I'm doing there.
So
I
I'm
should
gonna
try
fire
to
my
see.
first shot.
I gotta see if he has anything that can stop this.
That is a 17 to hit.
To hit this guy, yes, that'll hit.
Nerdy ass
Okay.
druid ain't got no AC. Killing ass.
And then sorry, hold on. I'm reading it to make sure I don't mess it up.
For sure.
Mhm.
Okay, they have to make a strength saving throw.
Understood. What is the DC?
Hold on.
2 3s. It's so
You
sick.
need one
That
more.
is tough, Nug.
I already got a 3 when I tried to jump from the horse.
That's right.
That's a great question. Hold on. I've got to go back and put some things on my sheet.
Yep. He rolled a natural 20 regardless, so
Okay.
does not drop his wand.
Takes 5 damage. I'm going to go ahead and take another disarming strike.
Okay.
Shoot this guy in the hands.
That is a 14 to hit.
14 to hit, that will hit.
Okay.
Same
And then
deal.
they've got him. Yep.
Do you have the DC? Because this one.
Yeah, the
works.
DC is 13.
He beats it with a 14.
Okay. And then takes 9 damage.
9 more.
How rough is this druid looking?
It looks like he has not been hurt at all.
Alright, then I will use my action surge. And
He's
once
holding
again,
it together rather well.
another disarming strike on this guy.
Keep shooting this guy in the hand.
Oh, my hand!
Oh.
Would you stop that?
Oh, Claude kicks that
That's
fucking wand down.
A dirty 20.
Hits.
Another 9 damage. Did they make the saving throw?
He did with a dirty 20 of his own.
Fuck.
Fuck!
And what was that damage?
9.
Dealing decent damage on the man.
Okay.
And that's my turn, I guess.
Perfect.
Dude's hands are in shambles.
These hands.
Dude only needs 2 fingers.
Just pinchers.
So is that the end of your turn, Marcin? Sorry.
Yeah.
Up next is the druid.
The crustacean man.
I am going to have him. Yeah. Emil and Marcin.
Hey.
You see this man, the druid, the man you know as the druid. He spends his entire action searching the wagon, and at the end of it, he pulls out a long case.
Oh fuck.
He's got the fucking AK.
Full Q.
It does look like a pool cue case, similar length,
Oh no.
He's got
and
an RPG. Guerrilla
Has a-
What's in
warfare.
there, Brett? What's
as
in
a
there?
bonus action.
I don't think it's what I would be thinking of.
Does this guy have cool bonus actions?
Tim and I have never discussed a certain item.
I made this item up, so
Yeah, so unless we made up the same thing.
maybe that's very
Super
very
cool. Lance that shoots lightning
Oh,
bolts.
shit.
It's
This guy-
It's the elven sword Elyrite, King Ashen's weapon in the Unification Wars.
Yes.
Please don't tell me
Um,
this guy has a cool action bonus action.
He does have a cool bonus action
No.
because he is the circle of command.
Polymorph into a frog.
Froge.
I'll one-up him and polymorph into a bat.
I'll
That could be
one-up
good.
him and die to my next attack.
I guess I should see if I have any of this.
Polymorph into a dead man.
Yeah, I can polymorph into a corpse and nothing can revert me.
It's just it.
Okay.
Oh my god.
There is no D&D mini for a giant eagle, but he turns into one. And you see he takes the long case, and anything he has equipped or is holding gets sucked into his form, transforms into a giant eagle.
Gotta kill the eagle.
I'm gonna just
Gotta
kill.
kill.
I'm just gonna kill the orcs. I don't know what the case is in.
Actually, he still has his full movement.
I'm gonna shoot him in the
Eagles
head.
fast.
Eagles do move fast. I'm gonna look up
well,
the movement.
Claude's about to crack a
Boys.
toe on him if he tries to leave his range. I know it.
He's
well,
a rat.
He's not a rat. He's a giant eagle,
Rat.
but I don't have a giant eagle.
So you made him a rat.
He's a rat. There's
There's gotta
nothing
be other
better.
birds.
Not even a bird, just
Sorry.
a rat.
Okay.
Oh.
New AC. New hit points for him. Okay. And he is going to use... He's got 80 feet.
Nice.
I'm going to take him off the map. He bails.
Yeah.
Straight up. He goes back the way opposite to where you are going. Claude will get an attack of opportunity. Claude. Bard's well known for... Oh, he's College of Swords.
Nice.
Claude is College of Swords.
Great.
Isabella, you may add that to your damage then. Your inspiration if you want.
Yeah.
He misses. Wide right by a mile on the seagull. And he escapes
That's rough.
scot-free.
It's rough, buddy.
Natural 2.
Oof.
Well, at least we didn't have to fight him.
You
He got
didn't
something
have
special.
to fight him.
That guy seems like somebody who would smoke us. Not gonna lie.
How far away is he? Can I shoot him?
He only moved 80 feet.
No, he
We have
moved
range out over 80
160. Well, depending on.
He did only move 80. I will say...
Dude, it's not worth it.
Until you guys will be able to shoot at him if you want, if you have a ranged weapon, until his next turn, which he will be out of it. We'll say that.
Make the shot.
Okay.
Could be.
Omar, not the priority, man.
Hey, Omar. You know what I just found in my inventory?
What's
a
that?
A hand crossbow.
Oh
Do
shit!
you, do you want it?
Yeah, I'll give you some gold for it.
I'll give it to you after this fight, but yeah.
Oh yeah,
Okay. Orc
I was
5.
like, wait a minute.
that is so big.
Uh-huh. Pretty sure I got that from just being a blood hunter. Like, I've had that since the beginning.
Oh shit! Yeah, I kind of forgot that I could use hand crossbows. I guess I probably just glossed over that. Honestly, just saw a crossbow and was like, "Oh, good."
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, a turn is happening right now. I'm rolling on the side. They're going for the big purple guy right now, so.
Oh, guy.
The man behind the slaughter.
Purple man? FNAF?
Oh, the unnamed soldier.
And then
wow.
7 will go
William
for unnamed
Afton?
soldier.
Oh my god! That's purple guy!
15. How much hit points does this guy have? I'm juggling 3 factions right
So
now.
much bags.
Oh, he's got
So
plenty of
much
hit points.
grams. So much grams. Unzip the bag. Dip in my hand. Then I pull the trees. Yeah, Barker,
Great song.
where are the Flatbush Zombies when you need them?
Honestly, dude, they've been MIA.
I bet the architect could help us out with these orcs.
He probably could.
The only one that goes for any of you guys is going to be Orc 8. Emil, he makes 2 attacks against you.
Ah,
One is a 9, the other is a
No.
dirty 20.
yes.
Tough.
I hope it doesn't hurt me
How
too
much health do
bad.
you have?
22.
Oh, they can do
take
more
9.
than that in a turn.
You take 9.
Yeehaw.
Dude, it took like 34 in a turn. How you
I'll come clean on this one, guys. Full disclosure. I did reduce the damage they're doing now.
Oh, great.
I had them maybe tweaked a little high on that one. Not supposed to two-shot Frampton. 'Cause these are
Happens.
these are just supposed to be the common
Happens.
orcs, so they had their damage knocked down a bit.
Oh, this shows how fearful orcs are.
They're just ready.
They are ready. But that is the end of that
Yeah,
turn.
this was
Now
clearly
it is a meal.
heist.
I'm here.
Holy shit.
My second turn. It's good to be here, folks.
Dude, we have killed one orc.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Do I fireball the cart?
Claude's on it!
Yeah. He's fine. He'll be
I
fine.
could also shatter the cart.
Oh,
I
Yeah,
think
do that
both is-
instead.
Would it break the cart?
Yes,
probably.
it would.
Come on now.
Do whatever you want.
I gotta. That's what I was thinking. Because I don't want to just incinerate Claude. I want to give Claude a fighting chance.
It's a. How big is it? I thought it was like just a
10.
10-foot cube in front of you, so you'd have to be like on it to actually do damage to them.
Hold on.
You could also move.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too.
Yeah, but you're
But
gonna take an opportunity attack from Orc 8 next to you.
range is 60 feet
For fireball?
on shatter.
Or shatter?
No, shatter.
Oh, so you could possibly position
10-foot
it.
radius sphere. So,
You could try to position it so it doesn't hit Claude.
but then it'll hit you guys.
Only a very small portion
You
of
could
it.
always just hit orcs 1, 2, and their horses with it. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Yeah, but I kind of want to explode the cart.
You
'Cause I'm
could.
not gonna do enough damage to kill the orcs. They're just gonna be like,
Yeah, but
Well,
you
what
might
about
kill
the
the
horses? And just stop the cart.
yeah, I could, but
That's boring.
that's boring. I want to break the cart.
Dude, you're gonna break Claude. He's not
It's
gonna be
okay.
happy.
All right,
Gotta make a decision quick here.
I'm gonna make a decision right now,
Boom.
and it's gonna be that I'm gonna cast Shatter underneath Orc 5's feet.
Okay, what's the range on that?
10-foot sphere.
Okay. The question I need to ask you is,
Actually, no. Let's go Orc 2. That guy.
is Claude gonna be hit by it if you position it where you want to position it?
Yes.
Because it's a how big?
10-foot.
10 foot.
10-foot radius, I assume?
Yeah, it's 10-foot radius.
Oh, this doesn't go from the center.
It's really hard to see anything with this trackpad controls.
So I believe the circle you want would be this one.
Oh boy, yeah, that's
Okay. That will get them all.
I'm gonna get them all, but first,
All right, I'm gonna ask you this: Do you motion anything to Claude to indicate that you're gonna do this?
before I do this, am gonna telekinetically pull him towards me. You
Okay.
can willingly fail the save, but I say, "Hey, purple guy, jump!"
Hey, William Afton!
I need you to make a persuasion roll.
A persuasion.
This guy doesn't know who the fuck you are.
I'm like raising up my hand like this.
This guy's like kind of a
Like-
big deal.
That'll affect
Okay,
the DC,
does
bro.
doesn't know who we are, fucking winks at me, then gives me inspiration. What is that?
Fire blow
could
blow him
tell
off
you
his
what it
ass.
is. It's Bard, bro.
That's a bard.
And unfortunately, you are the
It's
second
0 on
prettiest member of
persuasion,
the party,
okay.
so
Second only to Frampton.
of course.
No, Omar.
Omar.
True. True, that too.
He's got a rural charm to him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jesus.
And I also look like death, so.
Dude, I've got 4 health.
The fuck?
I'm not
Where'd my
much
dice
better.
go? The fuck? Oh, why is it over
It's-
here?
it-
Bunch of orcs on horses. Holy shit.
Your persuasion roll, sir.
Okay.
Come on, baby.
My camera is like facing straight down, so this is very hard for me to see.
Alright, alright.
Ooh.
A 10. That's it.
Um.
Come on,
I
baby.
need to put this somewhere I
Come
can
on, baby. Come on.
fucking see it when I'm zoomed in so much.
God, think, God, think. He is friends with the
He'll let you
pretty
do whatever
lady.
you want to do.
Apparently.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
pull him. I'm gonna pull him towards me as he jumps.
So 5 feet,
Yeah.
right back.
Yep.
He sort of, as you pull him back and he gets to the edge, he kind of, like, almost at the edge. And
Does
then,
it get him out of the range of the shatter, though?
I'm gonna say it will. I'm gonna say it will.
Epic.
All right, then I'm gonna.
This is cool. This is cool spell stuff, so I'll allow it.
All right,
And
then I'm
I've
gonna.
dicked Bilo on his previous requests.
You
In my defense, though, they're kind of
should be able to-
ridiculous.
could totally set Grease on fire.
Fuck you.
Alright, man.
Okay. Shatter.
Fuck that card up, bro. Fuck the card up.
Okay. What's the-
okay.
Alright. What's the saving throw and what's your
Constitution saving
DC?
throw. You know what? We're gonna go big mode. We're gonna cast this at a 3.
3.
Oh.
We're going big mode.
Big mode.
It says just Constitution saving throw. Where the fuck would the DC be? Would it
That's
just
your-
be like?
That's your spell save DC.
Oh, I'm an idiot.
Dude only plays martials, man. Come on.
This
I've been
Uh,
playing martial classes forever. Where did I even see that again?
is
It's
It should be
eight.
my damage, right?
8
Combat?
plus your proficiency plus your
Intelligence modifier.
yeah.
So that's a 15.
a 15 DC. Okay.
Yes. Constitution saving throw.
Orc one. Let me pull up their stats.
And then I'll do the dice rolling.
Okay.
I think it's 3d8 if I'm not
What spell do you
mistaken.
have, Isabella?
17.
3d8 thunder damage. Come on, big shatter time. I need this to fucking work.
Okay. Your DC con 15. First guy, Steve.
Are these d8s?
Those are D8s. Want to bring them in a corner for you over here?
I got it. Yeah, we got it. All right.
Let me-
Trackpad hard.
I'm gonna bless you. Hold on, I'm gonna bless these. Don't even roll them yet. Boom, boom, boom. Hit it.
Ugh. It was mid.
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay.
It was
Your
11.
damage? 11.
Not terrible. It's better than bad.
It's less than half.
One less than half.
Could be worse. Could be
Mhm.
3 1s.
But
Could be.
I
Three!
mainly did it to damage the cart, I guess. Like I wanted to try and like
Oh,
I don't know.
you did something.
shatter that thing in a million pieces. Probably the luggage as well, but oh well.
Yeah, what was in there?
You said 11?
Beans.
Yeah.
Yeah, 11.
Okay. The front of the cart shatters. Does this damage structures below?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, it does.
Any inanimate
I think it does
non-magical
double
object that
damage.
isn't being worn or carried.
Here's what
Yeah.
I'm gonna do. Here's what I'm gonna do because it's getting late here, and I didn't expect this to take this long. The horses are nearly killed by it. The front wheels are fucking shattered. This motherfucker goes end over end as the horses just fucking collapse.
Goddamn.
What about our friend Claude?
Well, we're gonna see what happens to him. So all of these orcs are gonna make some dexterity
Tuck and roll.
saving throws.
We're gonna see. We'll
At
figure
least
it
he didn't
out.
take the damage
Okay.
from the actual shatter spell.
Yeah, we made sure that didn't
11.
happen, right?
Yeah.
All these orcs are dead.
Oh.
Claude has
you?
feather fall, so he bails out and he's
It's
safe.
fine.
Well, I guess they just get flipped, right? Just
Yeah.
break their fucking necks on
Just
impact.
fly.
What about the one on the horse?
Horse,
Oh, yeah,
he
horse
is
guy.
still alive. His horse looks very bad, but he's fine.
What about all the people behind the cart that's flipping over?
That's going to be very interesting when initiative count 20 happens.
Oh boy.
I would
Emil,
maybe
that.
move.
Emil, I'm gonna stick my bike out
Emil?
to you, brother. You gotta grab this.
Use your movement to maybe move out of the way.
Oh man,
I-
that orc.
I'm oh no.
You gotta risk the
Wha-
opportunity.
What?
It's either you
What?
get maybe hit by the orc,
Oh.
It's an action. Isn't
or you get hit by the cart. Which one is worse?
I'll say this, Emil, if this influences your decision. That fucking cart accident looked pretty bad. As you know, you did not damage those orcs a whole lot, and they fully fucking died.
Oh,
I can't use another bonus action, right? That's not a thing that happens.
No, you're dumb.
Hey, when that
It's
happened,
sad.
You just have
A
movement.
move.
when that happened, I bet one of the orcs went like this.
How long have you been waiting to do that?
Since we started this combat, and I realized, you know,
Alright.
you know the scene from the Last Crusade, Indiana Jones, where they're fighting the Nazis on the tanks and the trucks. This is what I'm imagining.
All right,
I could see it.
Tim.
Yeah.
I'd like to attempt to try to get into the side saddle position on the right side of my horse.
On the right side, you're.
Dude, you're gonna die, man.
I need you to.
Just
I need you
flee.
to define side saddle for me.
Like,
Okay, you're hanging off the side. I
essentially
understand.
hanging off the side.
Okay, Metal Gear Solid 5.
I'll fucking, yeah.
Yeah.
Metal
he
Gear
knows it.
Solid 5. You know what I'm talking about.
I do.
And I'm gonna try and disengage. Hoping that is gonna like help. Not disengage. I can't use that action, but
Just
leave.
move
I'm gonna
away,
move.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hopefully
Dude, I'm
he
not
doesn't
gonna
hit
lie.
me. He hits the horse.
I just tuck and roll.
You want him to? Okay.
I mean, I just don't want him to hit me at all. So I'm just gonna.
Make a persuasion check.
Persuasion?
Persuasion? No, let's not do that. Okay. you're
Animal
trying-
handling?
Yeah, do animal handling. Never used that before.
Oh, Angora.
This is a great time to
Rough.
use it.
I don't even know what I have as it, but we're just gonna.
It's
Yeah.
wisdom.
Thaw. That's bad.
No.
6.
6, not successful. He goes to you.
Uh,
Just one attack.
Okay.
Oh, I don't think that'll do it. Will a 13 hit?
It will.
It will? Okay.
Yeah.
Shit.
What? Wait, what are you at though?
13.
Oh.
It's a D12.
Oh.
Plus
But
something.
plus things.
Plus things.
no.
I can use shield, I guess, maybe? Or no, I can't.
If you want to use shield, you have to decide now. I don't think you've used your reaction. Actually,
No,
your
I
turn
haven't.
your turn just refreshed, so you have your reaction back.
Yeah.
You got to make the call now, though. I've already rolled, so
Yeah,
the
fuck it.
damage
I'm
has been decided.
gonna use it just to be safe. It's
Yeah.
fine.
Okay.
It's
Well, you
my
saved
last
yourself.
level 2.
You saved yourself from death. I'll tell
Let's
you that.
go.
You
Oh
rolled a
man,
12.
if Emil just got smoked off the horse and sent away, we wouldn't be
Nice.
able to get to him in
Crash.
time. He'd die.
We wouldn't.
You'd
Yeah.
have to save your
Miss-
saves. and you
That
might
was-
not.
Where are you going?
Best call.
Where are you going?
Get the fuck
Yeah.
out of there.
Alright, I'm fucking.
You probably don't want to be behind this stationary object.
Alright, we're gonna go this way. Wait, that's like really far. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
You're
35, 40. We're gonna get to the back of this cart.
Okay.
Actually, no, we're gonna get in. Just in here.
Ooh.
Dude,
Yeah.
Marson, you gotta move too.
I think I'm actually fine.
I don't
You're
think
right
I'm
behind
fine.
it, bro. You are right behind it.
No, Marson will be okay.
Marson will be okay.
Marson will be okay.
Okay.
Alright.
You know who's not gonna be okay? Fucking Soldier Boy.
So
Soldier
Soldier
Boy.
Boy
Fuck.
too. man.
Elmar's on a fucking tree. What's going on?
what
John
else
knows
is new?
days over here for us.
Is that the end of your turn, Emil?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, Marson got the
orcs.
horse in the tree.
No.
Orcs 3 and 4 got. Oh no, they're still alive. 4 is.
Picking him up, he's just running really fast. Nice sneaking.
Yeah, fucking imagine Emil just jumping treetop to treetop like a fucking Naruto character.
Okay.
Throwing shuriken and shit, you know. Some
I need a grappling hook.
What is the play?
That'd be so
doing
cool.
over here.
It just won't
Okay.
fit. Door stuck.
Nice.
Tell you what, why don't you leave them? Because they're about to move. Orc 4 rams your ass.
Oh!
Oh, fuck.
It's all fucked. It's all fucked. Alright, hold on.
Oh, this is.
Frampton, did you move?
We all die.
No, I did
Please
not
be
move.
dexterity.
Yeah, everyone, Emil.
Is there a
and-
way? Because I was right there, like preparing to grab the reins. Is there a way I could use my reaction to try
Are you
to?
trying to contest his movement?
I would try to.
Okay. I'll let him roll with disadvantage then. We'll say that. I think that makes sense.
That
He
makes
makes it anyway.
Tough.
I need dexterity saving throws from Omar and Emil.
Oh boy.
You
That
picked a hell
hurts.
of a spot to come.
Yeah.
It's
Excuse
so
me?
tough.
Yeah,
Pause.
buddy.
Yui.
Wait, where did Marson go? I thought Marson was.
Yes.
Marson is way off to the right here.
Dirty 20.
Oh, I thought Marson was Orc 7 for a second. I was like, Marson is definitely in the way of that cart, but you know, it's fine. I see. I see.
Oh yeah, I already rolled. I had an 11.
An 11. Okay.
Yeah. I forgot this way yet.
13. Okay. Omar, you take 13 damage. Emil, you take 6.
Oh, that would have taken Emil out.
Your horses take 13. That is their hit points.
Oh no.
Your horses are dead.
What?
Yeah.
You told me I was too shy? I'm knocking that guy off?
Yes.
Brother man. Get out of here.
So you take that damage from your fucking tumbling and scraping your ass against the ground. Actually, no,
Oh.
that was just from the ramming damage. Now you take your scraping ass damage.
Oh,
I featherfall
no.
myself.
You featherfall yourself?
Yeah.
Do you featherfall Omar too? You could do multiple.
You can.
Oh, yeah, I can. I do.
Okay, no damage.
Nice.
Great.
Thank God.
And you guys are about to go
Re-health.
that way
Okay.
though.
Yeah, we're out of the combat now.
You're about to be out of combat, yeah. And then fucking Leo bringing up the rear. 5,
Yeah, what
10,
Fuck's
15,
this jag off and doing?
25, 30, 35.
I hope he gets
Oh,
hit
he
by the
doesn't.
fucking cart. Piece
40,
of shit.
Okay, he's just gonna slash Orc 8, I guess.
Yeah, you ought to.
The situation, he's kind of lost. He doesn't really know what's going on.
Alright.
He still has piss in his pants, if you think about it.
Gross.
Oh, he makes
You always will.
He always will.
In that pair of pants. Surprised they didn't attack us. Or you, Emil.
They don't know it was me.
Didn't I smoke one of their guys with a
Yeah.
punch?
Yeah.
Like I fucking
Well,
sent
yeah,
them
we
across
fought
the
them.
place. Yeah, that was bad. And then I gave a speech.
Back
Was
up
I there?
top. Frampton, it's your go.
Yeah, you were there for that. They were gambling, and Emil made him piss his own pants. All right. Well, Orc 4, Orcs Must Die. Here we go. Isabella is kind of a prime target right now after all her crazy shit, but frankly, I hate Orcs more right now. My long sword, wielded in both hands, I'm gonna approach behind him. This may be a bad idea because I could just do the same amount of damage and keep my range with the pike, but it must be done. Hitting somebody with a pike at this fucking speed is apparently impossible to do. So I need a d20 and I'm going to attack him with my first attack with my longsword in 2 hands. Come on. Uh, 12.
That will not hit.
Same attack. Come on. Please. I'm begging. A 14.
A 14 just hits.
Oh, thank Christ. I'm going to use a level 2 smite on him as well.
Send it.
It must be done. Oh my god. Frampton's rolling piss shit right now.
It happens.
And
it
once,
happens.
and even more, I'm sorry, I'm taking the armor off of you, Isabella.
That's fine.
But I am going to use as a bonus action, Branding Smite. My sword glows with astral radiance, and I deal an extra 2d6 radiant damage to the target.
Oh, damn.
So that's...
That takes concentration?
Dad, go.
Yes, it does, because I need to maintain a dim light on it that lets it not become invisible. Yes, unfortunately. Okay, so I need some dice. I need a d10 for my weapon damage. I need 3d8 for my smite. I need 2d6 for my branding. I'm gonna steal some of your dice here.
How much damage are you about to do?
Hopefully enough to kill it, because I just burnt 2 level 2 spell slots for this attack. Come on, baby, come on. Show us the money. Come on, come on. 29 damage.
Holy
29 damage. What do you do to the guy? He's dead.
All right. Shit. I'll look at Isabella. I'm not going to say any words. I'm simply going to raise my sword in the air. You'll see a gleam. And I just want to fucking cut the guy in twain. I'll chop his... I'll just chop real hard into him. Throw him off, if I can. And,
Yep. Body fully fucking falls off.
And I'm gonna hop into the front and also grab the reins of the cart.
Okay. Awesome.
That's my turn.
Okay.
Is it my turn?
That was my
It is not your-
glass cannon moment, guys. That's all I got this session.
Omar, here you go. You're not out yet. You beat 20 on your initiative, so you have a turn.
Oh, wow.
Omar?
Omar.
Sorry, the laptop was struggling to unmute me.
Understood.
Okay, so we're all the way over here. We're pretty much going to get left in the dust here, right?
You could, I mean, you have your full movement. You can do whatever you want. You could try to get onto the cart before, the next thing that will happen after Claude will be the move back. So, after your turn, essentially, everything gets shifted.
Hop
Or what's
on, man. We just fucking nabbed the sucker. Isabella and we got the whip. Good to go.
I should note that you may, if you wish, use your action to help someone else get on.
Nice, nice, nice.
Interesting.
That's awesome.
Omar takes a nap.
You're gonna still
Omar decided
spring
to
against the
clap.
ground, dude.
I'm
You've got lateral momentum still.
The just for so everyone's aware, the combat will not be going much longer.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
We're getting pretty late here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm gonna play till 1 p.m.
If you want.
I'll call off.
I work tomorrow morning.
I'll call off.
Alright, I really do want to shoot the eagle, but I don't think it's worth it. I
Okay.
imagine I don't know that I could do enough damage from back here. have that have an actual purpose. So
I could have fireballed it.
What's the range on Fireball?
160.
What?
Okay, but consider
holy
this.
shit!
160. A point of my choosing.
That can't be real.
150.
Consider this.
Oh,
How many
160.
more
That's
polymorphs
much
does the
more
druid have left?
Yeah, true.
Well, the
150,
druid
yeah.
has probably Well, I don't think druids get the spell polymorph because they just have their druid,
Shape.
their wild shape. But it's also dependent on their wisdom modifier.
Omar, get in the goddamn cart, man.
Probably at
Grab
least
and
one more.
pull Emil on, dude. We gotta get out.
Oh, yeah, that's the game plan. The eagle's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
No.
So yeah, I'm gonna
The border, man.
do some fun maneuvering, and through the power of friendship, Emil and I are gonna hoist each other up to the cart.
Okay.
Our
so
friendship.
you get yourself up 10, and then pulling yourself up plus difficult. So that you only have 5 movement after that. If you move right there, you will be able to help him. But that's
I'll
all your
do
movement.
exactly that then.
Okay. Go ahead and make an athletics check to pull him up.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Come on, baby. Come on. You got it. You got it.
And then feather falling.
It'll affect the DC, bro. Come on.
Oh yeah, you're definitely getting up. 20 or 19 plus 8, so
Oh, man.
27. 26. Yeah, 27.
Fucking grab him by the collar.
Oh,
Much easier with the feather
oh
fall.
me, oh my, Omar.
Is that all you got?
Yeah, that'll wrap it up for Amarius.
Okay.
Thank you for saving my life.
Claude doesn't do shit. Orc 1 and 2 are dead. Everything gets moved back.
Oh,
Okay. Orc 6 is fucked. Soldier gets here, goes end over end. Claude casts Feather Fall on him. He got it refreshed on his turn. Marson,
Wait,
you very narrowly dodge it. It's fucking close.
nice.
Orc 7's fucked as well.
If you need to make a quick exit, you just grab onto the sucker, like, toodaloo. You know? When they grab a train, like a train going by in a movie. Except the
Isabella,
train's
now it's your
crashing.
turn. There's only one orc left. Everyone is gonna mop him up. If you just want to bring the wagon to a stop, that will effectively end the combat.
Why don't we back him up in a work gate?
Well, we'd back it up into Leo.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, I
Just
will. I
fucking
will
shoot
I'll
the horses,
slow-
hard brake, fucking. Doosh.
I will slow down the cart.
Okay.
I'll engage the handbrake on the side and I'll throw us into neutral.
Yeah, yeah.
And then, as the cart is slowing down, we'll just go down the rest of the list. Marson, is there anything you want to do?
Nah.
Join us,
Nope.
I'll
friend.
fire a shot at the arrow. Or I'll fire a shot at the orc.
At the orc? Okay, got it.
Yeah. That'll be a that'll be an 18 to hit.
Hits.
Oh, and then that's 10 damage. How nice.
10 damage.
Blast.
Boom. It gets back to the druid's turn. You all look way back. You see the eagle land on the ground, turn back into the druid man with the thing in his arm. He looks at you guys for a while, and then he looks back. You see on the other side of him are more reinforcements from Fort Wayne. He goes off to the side here where the trees were, touches one of the trees, enters the tree, and vanishes.
Oh.
Fucking
Yep.
druids.
Fucking
Whoa.
high level druids. That's like a level 6 spell.
level.
Well, now he doesn't have his level 6 spell for combat.
Let's go get him.
Well, he's not even in
He's not here anymore.
And into the trees.
Listen, the
Um,
last time we found a guy, we tracked a guy through the trees. Admittedly, it went okay for us. So I think we
Last
can do it.
thing, Last thing before combat ends, Emil, is there anything you want to do?
Piss Leo's pants again. It'd be really funny.
Yeah, I want to do that. I see that guy. Emil sees that guy after nearly dying and Omar saving his life, and he can't help but laugh. And he reaches out with one hand towards him, and casts prestidigitation and makes him piss himself, and then collapses onto the wagon.
Okay. He does. There's no
my
save
God.
prestidigitation, so he does.
Beautiful.
Everyone slows.
I soil his pants.
Whose piss would it be in like a DNA test though?
It doesn't like literally make you piss. It just soils your
It
pants.
soils your garments.
Well, yeah. So it's not his.
He makes piss appear. Yeah,
Right,
it's
so
someone's
whose
piss.
Is that mine?
Don't ask questions you're not ready
Does
to
it
hear the answer for,
is
bro.
there genesis of new piss or does it take existing piss?
Here's the problem with the
The
question you
law
just
of
asked yourself,
equivalent
Brett.
exchange.
Here's the problem with the question you've asked yourself, Brett, is that you've created this world, so you ultimately have to decide.
Not even I have all the answers.
I
If
have to
this
give
was like
some
a full wizard campaign, you bet I would totally flesh out how that shit worked. I won't. I only got one. And he looks at the stars.
I do.
What the fuck are those? And the moon.
What are those?
The moon and the
You all
belt.
slow up. Orc 8 is between Marson's shot and Leo, eventually brought down, and the carts are brought to a stop. You see a large kick up of dust behind you as leading the pack, actually, Commander Arthur, uncharacteristically in full armor, and he has his helmet with him. He approaches, dismounts, and goes to approach you guys on the cart. I assume you meet back up with them, Marson?
Yeah. Actually, before he gets to the cart, I'm gonna try to intercept him and like follow him in that general direction.
You're gonna follow who? What?
King
just wanna
Arthur.
meet up-
Or Commander Arthur.
You just promoted him?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, he orders for you to be beheaded, and new character.
A child?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
You're...
You wanna get him before he meets up with the rest of them? Okay.
Yeah.
You approach.
Hey, where were those orcs from?
Well, I'm not sure. That's what I'm here to find out. And he has people in the back wandering up and taking a look at it.
You
Jesus
mean-
Christ.
You didn't know? You didn't get a look at like their face paint or anything?
I literally just got out here. Could you give me 5 minutes?
Slay, Commander Arthur.
Well. Well, what happened here? A couple orcs decide to run off with, Oh, shit. These were the carts meant to go reinforce the front line.
There was one that got away.
Did he know?
He took with him a case.
I think it's a sword, personally.
No.
If you want to... You know what, never mind.
Do you describe the case to him?
Hmm.
He's not happy. That was, an artifact of the Triad. It was meant to reinforce the front line, for a paladin to wield.
It totally was a sword.
Probably was a sword.
It was
That's
not
what I'm saying. Oh, what is it then?
Hammer.
a spear.
Goddamn.
Oh,
The Spear of Terra.
Oh.
Spear.
okay.
Recently.
That sounds pretty fancy.
Is that all they took?
And a paladin, too.
Yeah.
Paladin.
A guy, one of the other soldiers comes up and whispers a couple things into his ear. I see. Young man. Marson? Was it?
Yeah.
You asked what tribe this was?
Yeah.
This was a tribe we've been having some trouble with recently. The Hustrad?
fuck? It's the Hustrad.
Well, I suppose we never took care of business from Duskwood. How did you all make out from there?
Oh, just splendid.
How'd it go? Everything taken care of?
Yes.
Well,
Long story short, yes.
okay. Could I get like a quick recap? What was going on?
One of the townspeople went a little insane and started kidnapping, then killing people.
Jesus.
Yep.
And it's taken care of?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. I'll take you at your word for now, but my scouts will report to confirm. I don't believe we agreed on a gold piece figure for this job. I think a cool 450 should do it.
Sure.
Make it 500. There's 5 of us.
Persuasion check.
Well, Marson gets half because he's only
Yeah.
12.
Intern.
Intern,
Fucking
come on.
5. I
5?
got a 5.
You'll get 450.
475.
No.
All right. Fair enough.
He calls someone over, pay the men. And he gives the 450 to you, Emil. For
We
distribution.
sleight of hand 50 more from him.
You wanna? No!
No, I'm kidding.
It's in a pouch.
I don't know if he's...
Yeah, I want to steal 50 gold from the pouch that's being given to us.
Yeah. Okay.
Guys,
So you
great
get 50
news.
gold, and then, Emil, craziest thing, this pouch only has 400 gold.
Whoa.
Anyway,
No, I'm gonna keep that tight.
Okay. You grab the money. Well,
Tie it to my pack.
I think you boys are ready for some real work. What do you say?
I'm about to
Ready for your
go-
next goal?
I'm about to have a mental breakdown, so if the session's about to end, I'll wait till next time to have it.
He's just gonna... I mean, we're pretty close. He's gonna talk to you guys here, and then he's gonna leave. And you guys are gonna go back to Fort Wayne. That'll be the end. I'll let you decide if you want to
Yeah.
break down or not.
Before he says any more,
Okay.
I think Frampton's just been listening to all this shit. And all this crazy ass crap that's been going on. Now Isabella's puppeteering dead, and an important artifact of the Triad has been stolen, and there's orcs infiltrating Fort Wayne, and all this crazy shit. This is too much. This is not... Frampton is at his fucking limit here. I will stand...
Right before you're about to start, Claude walks up to the conversation. And he just listens, so good.
I will stand up from the cart and throw down my sword into it with a loud clang. First, I'll grab Isabella.
Oh.
And say something along the lines of, "You can describe what happened in that village as simple killings? No, Commander Arthur." I'll look at him crazed. "This was no simple murderer. This was a man possessed by evil spirits. And now, I'll let go of Isabella. And now they're in leagues with the orcs. They've stolen an artifact of the Triad. It must be returned. Commander Arthur, we must be assigned to this. We must retrieve the Spear of Terror. I cannot rest. I shall not rest until it is back in our hands, back in the Triad's hands." He's struggling to... He's sweating and bloodied. Clearly has lost a lot of blood from everything.
Yeah.
I gotta hop down to the cart and fucking grab the guy by the shoulders. Please, sir. Wait. I must do this.
Fear not. Good.
Can I cast sleep
Sure.
on Frampton?
It's up to you.
I do.
It does
Uh,
take 4.
It what's?
Yeah, if you can do a minimum of 4 health, I'm out.
I can.
Claude counterspells it.
He does?
Yep.
Claude!
Enough of this. I found this. Claude hands a crumpled up piece of paper to Commander Arthur. His voice is changing, that's for sure. Fuck that. Jesus. Commander Arthur reads over this piece of paper, and you see, much like Frampton's, his face begins to sour, and he does not look happy. He turns the note around and reveals... The note is written in Common. Claude chips in and says, I found it on one of the orcs' bodies. This isn't good. The note is written in Common, not Orcish. It has schedules of guard patrols within Fort Wayne, patrol routes, information on the Spear of Terra, including its location, and the letter seems to indicate that potions of invisibility were included with the message.
Shit.
Damn.
The Hoostrides are going fucking... They're going postal, man. Lone tribe hitting Fort Wayne.
They're being funded by humans.
Yeah.
Oh my
Claude,
fucking
Commander-
god.
Commander Arthur comes back in. Shit. Claude, you and the Silk Hands investigate this treachery. Find who's leaking information, who's giving information to the orcs. As for the rest of you... Sorry, I dropped a die. The Hoostrad have been a thorn in our side as of late. Recently, they've been
Under
ambitious.
new leadership.
Yes. How
I'm
did you
gonna
know?
give Marcin a look.
I'm giving Martian a fucking...
Yes. They are under new leadership. How do you know?
boy.
I mean, it's pretty simple. I figure someone like yourself would know easy.
Insight check.
Insight check.
Sure.
Oh wait, that's not a D20.
Okay, hold up. You two, what are you trying to insight exactly?
I'm trying to insight. I don't think I will get there because I rolled an 8, but I wanted to see if Marcin's second statement was him trying to backpedal and be like, "Oh, like anybody could see that,"
Okay.
like instead of having insider information.
Okay. Marcin, make a deception check then too.
Frampton is paranoid and does not believe the second statement at all, that that is simple info. And I got
Omar
nat
is
20.
just
Simple.
staring.
As a simple man, he knows what simple
It's
info
not simple.
is.
He's got a 10 intelligence. I got a 20.
I got a 12.
Isabella?
8.
8. Isabella, Marcin's been acting weird since you're not really sure what's going on there.
Mm-hmm.
Natural 20 Frampton, yeah, something else. It's not obvious. There's no... Marcin got this information somewhere external.
Marcin's the rat. You just ascended the list.
This list is fucking insane.
Omar
We
is
just
the only
keep
one
topping
who...
each other.
Omar has
We
stayed
need a
at the
live-
bottom the whole time and it's
We
just
need
kept
a
going
live
down,
tracker.
down, down. Everybody else
just keeps battling each other for first place.
Yeah, we're jacking.
Commander Arthur comes back.
Yeah, I got a crazed fucking look on my face. I'm looking at Marson, but Commander Arthur is the priority. He's my commander.
Where did you...
Not right
Where did
now.
Young man, I get my information from my scouts and what they tell me. They told me that they were under new leadership. Where did you find this out? Or how did you deduce this?
Well, I mean, somebody there's got to be smart enough to get the schedules and send invisibility potions, right?
Okay.
You really think an orc is capable of that?
What do you mean? What? Do you mean to imply the leadership is not orcish?
It's written in. Wait, do we know it's written in? Have you read the note?
Common.
It is written
It's in common.
It's written in common.
I'm not disputing that, but orcs can learn common as well.
It's
In
true.
fact, we've encountered orcs that know common. Try to get information out of them. Young man, I'm gonna move on. I'm really not. He's basically gonna dismiss you as like, yeah, fucking kid, you don't know what the fuck is going on. 'Cause you are. Anyway. Yes. The Hustrad are under new man. And this is a recent change. We don't have much information about the new leadership, but that's what you're here for. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to go to the Hustrad's most recent known location, and I need you to gather some information. I need you to find out why they are so powerful all of a sudden. I need you to find out what their goals are specifically and where they aim to move next. If you're able to eliminate their new leader right off the bat, there will be bonus cash in it for you. Their last reported location was deep in the mountains, deep in the Crimson Mountains. A week travel at least. I don't have the men to divert to go take care of this, which is why I need you to find out where they're going. I need you to... Messenger won't be fast enough. I need you to get this information to me as soon as you get it. Try to track down a spellcaster who can message remotely. We have several clerics, spellcasters of the sort, all about Fort Wayne. Most of them are hired independently through the church, so they have no duty bounds. They're not tied to any specific, group. Does that make sense?
So you're saying bring one of them with us, or find one when we get the information?
Bring one with you. Where you're going, you're not going to find somebody to do that.
Here.
I'm gonna pick my fucking sword back up from the cart.
Mm-hmm.
You can consider it done already, Arthur. Commander.
Very well. Frampton, would you mind getting your map out?
Of course.
He marks.
With it for a minute.
He marks on your map where the Hustrad were most recently sighted. Sort of an intersection almost. A big crossroads once you enter the mountains. I don't have a spot on the actual map to point out, but essentially where they were last spotted is a key choke point, much like Fort Wayne is actually, that leads down deeper into the Crimson Mountains.
Okay. We'll leave post haste.
Very well.
We gotta find a spellcaster
though. First.
No time to waste. Get on the cart.
Yeah, so he.
As you guys leave the conversation with Arthur and he goes to talk to some of his guards, Claude grabs you, Emil, and he drags you off to the side.
Oh, I'm gonna kill Claude.
What was that nonsense with the cart? The
Come again?
shatter? What kind of stunt was that?
One that worked?
Yeah, hardly. Listen. If this ever happens again, you let me call the shots. You follow my lead.
Get here first next time, then. I wasn't there.
What's your
Sure.
name again?
Claude.
Kick rocks, Club.
Leader.
Now walk
leader-
away.
Okay.
As he's saying the leader, I just turn and walk.
Pounce.
Alrighty. You
Love
guys
that.
return to Fort Wayne, I assume?
Yeah, I'm gonna. Yeah. Yeah, pick up the pipe.
The remaining cart is collected by the soldiers, and the ruins of the rest are gathered up. And you guys return Fort Wayne. It is late. I assume you make camp. And
Yes.
there will
Oh, yeah.
be there will be an opportunity to buy stuff before you guys head out next time.
Nice.
I'm gonna buy a gat.
Do it.
A cat?
A cat.
A gat.
Oh, a cat.
Speaking of cat, where the fuck is your familiar, Emil?
What do you mean?
Remember Bulo Bulo?
I dismissed
Mr.
it.
I have to have a familiar every single time? Yeah,
What do you
can
mean?
summon
I
him
dismissed
back.
it.
You can summon him back whenever you want.
I mean, yeah, I know.
I just want to remind you that he exists because I know if you
Yeah,
go-
no, he's in a pocket convention currently.
Okay.
I'm no. What am I gonna use a familiar for on horseback? Unless it's a bird, I guess. But still.
True.
But yeah.
All right. Well, that's going to conclude War Campaign Session 5. Thank you guys all for watching. It was a little bit of a long one. We went 4 hours instead of the 3.
You got one for free.
Yeah.
Diligent viewership audience.
Extra. All right. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye. Oh, fuck.
Got flipped.